Can't be bothered waiting anymore. I'm just sat in my chair doing nothing. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the same thing. Oh, everything's fallen. Oh, no. Help. Alright, shut up. Today I'm doing what I did yesterday. And the last, 6 streams. I'm doing more Lamborghini because I said so. Right. Seasonal greetings. Yesterday didn't go too well. I basically did an Esteban Ocon. I completely forgot how to drive. Monza, quite literally everything that could have gone wrong did. Broken front wing, 10-second penalty, bad strategy, mistakes, slow, the whole shebang. Went to Baku, thought, oh, this is great. Had a worn engine, didn't change it, started 20th, made it up to P7, thinking, you know what, this has been a good recovery, bounce back weekend. Then it starts pissing it down like prime Britain, and I end up spinning, crashing, and finishing 19th. So, once again, I set my objectives. Actually, you know what? I'm changing my objective. My initial objective was to just have a clean weekend. Now, score a point. Like, that's it. Like, just one. Like, that's it. Just a point. I have gone now 3 Grand Prix. Look at this colossal. This is an Oscar Piastri special. I went from getting 462, 5851. Oof. Class. 19, 14, 19. Wow. You exclude the, I don't know. But yeah. I don't know. I just want to score a point, because that's what I should be doing near enough every weekend. My home GP? Really? I would have, if I would have just said, if I had to guess where you're from, I would have just said, well, Brandon's a very, American/British name, so I would have said that. But Singapore, that's great. It's one of my favourite tracks. To be fair, every street track's one of my favourites. Melbourne, Baku, Singapore, Vegas. Not Miami, of course, that's just go away. Jeddah, they're all great. It's like I said yesterday, if there's any track where I'm going to gain some points, it's going to be Baku and Monza and Singapore, and I haven't done that. So, yeah. I need something has to change, something's got to change. Where's me setup? There it is. Right, no fanning around, let's get into it. I can speak Singlish. Is that what they call the Singapore language? Singlish. No, don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't believe you. It's just, I don't know. Don't people from Singapore have like Asian kind of names, not really Brandon? And that's cool. Love Singapore, great place. Or specifically that Yas Marina. Wait, no. Is it Yas Marina? No, that's Abu Dhabi, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. What is Yas Marina? Is that Singapore or is that Abu Dhabi? I actually don't remember. Why is my car so squirrely? Ugh. One, two, three, four, five. Brake pedal feels a bit funny. Let's not start this already. It's been 14 seconds. Come on now. Yeah, I just want to score a point today. I want to keep it on the track. Just drive and just getting the points, because that's what we should be doing. I was winning races. I got a podium and multiple top 6 finishes in the worst car. Our car isn't the...
Well, what happened? Let me know you're okay.
Alright, see you a lot later, everyone. I'm not feeling it today. Goodbye, everyone. Form is temporary, but being crap is permanent, it seems. Why is my car not turning? Okay. Gonna try my best to forget about that, but every crash always lingers. Good TikTok at least, I suppose. That could be a thing. I'll take it. Can't really be bothered doing any of these, to be honest. I think I want more downforce. Usually I lower the downforce because that's usually better. But to be honest, I kind of want to increase it. Straight line speed ain't really a problem here. I mean, there is actually 3 long straights. Or, well, 1 long, 2 kind of medium. But still, you need, like, a lot of overtake and to be within about 0.2 to get an overtake done. So, yeah, might prioritize cornering speed over straight line speed. You actually have gloves on? Are you for real? What's wrong with gloves, mate? I don't see why so many people are bothered by the fact I wear gloves. It's so my wheel doesn't, you know, disapparate from my sweat. So if you want to donate, you know, 100 quid so I could buy a new wheel every, like, month, then feel free and I won't wear gloves anymore. The choice is yours. Yo, whack. Okay, you talk like that. Grow up. Build a sim. Again, if you want to donate, like, a couple grand, then, yeah, do it. These gloves, literally, they were 50p out of a bin. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll keep using them, though. Just clean your wheel. It's nothing to do with cleaning. The material falls off. Because it gets damp. Is it Singapore? It is indeed, mate. Lovely track listers. I think this will be my next track to learn without racing line, because, you know, it's one of my faves. What type of wood did I buy? One of the most popular around. Have you ever heard of a material called rubber? It's quite popular, you know, around. Anyway, I'm wearing a bit of cotton. I don't know why you're so utterly disturbed by it. Look, take a closer look. Ooh, scared, are you? Don't you have other things to worry about, mate? I'm sure you've got a lot going on to be worried about some fat bloke wearing a bit of, you know, polyester. Ooh, bit of oversteer. I like it. Actually, I don't. I can't stand oversteer. I prefer understeer any day of the week. Or do you, though? Because oversteer isn't slower, because you can make it work. Understeer will always be slower, so maybe I don't, actually. You know, actually, I prefer a car that does neither. I think everyone does. Go to school and stop watching this guy. Mate, can we also address the fact that you are also watching me at this stage? Can't really criticize someone else for watching me when you're watching me. You're the one that decided to comment and just be weird. So, you know. Brandon's way less of a loser than you'll ever be. Why did Lando win? Because he scored the most points, mate. Ask a question? No, you called me whack because I wear gloves. That's not a question, is it? Usually they end in question marks. Anyway, can we move on now? It's epoxy glove. Grow up. Just go watch someone else, and we can all move on. Rated 25 season out of 10. It's massively underrated, I think. I'd give it a solid, like, 8. I mean, it was only close because McLaren are incompetent, but, you know, given the fact we had 3 title contenders, the switch-arounds of who was, you know, had the momentum and leading, I think it was really good. And, you know, compared to 23, when we had one driver win, 18 races, next year will probably be quite similar. I think next year will be a much like Mercedes in 2014, where there'll be one team, whether it's Aston or Red Bull, whoever, that will just win everything. And then I think people will start to realise how good this season actually was. You actually watch F1? Nah, mate, I just play the game. I don't even know what F1 is. I might actually do all 5 laps. I'm quite enjoying this. Compared to yesterday, I feel like, well, normal, to be honest. Do y'all have NASCAR? No. NASCAR ain't for everyone. Just like anything, NASCAR ain't for me. I just get so bored, to be honest. I can see why others like it. And obviously it's American sort of like premier motorsport, maybe other than IndyCar, but I just can't watch it. Too slow, go around in a big oval, it's just, you know, I don't get the excitement. Like the Indy 500, the greatest spectacle in motor racing, I turned it off after 10 laps. But like I said, I know why others like it. So that's all good. Could say about F1, I mean F1's arguably more boring, to be honest. I'd agree, it is. F1's shite. No. Might not need to downshift through there anymore, you know? Rally's top tier. Oh, I don't really watch Rally. I should. It's just, it's hard to access, you know, because nowadays you need, like, so many subscriptions just to watch each different thing. I need one to watch F1, I need one to watch, like, MotoGP and Formula E, there's another for Rally, there's another for IndyCar, there's another for, like, GT, there's another for Le Mans, yeah, it starts costing a ridiculous amount. But I used to love Rally when I was a lot younger. When I was, like, early teens, I was more into, well, I didn't watch F1 full stop, but I did like a bit of rallying. Shout out Colin McRae, by the way. He was always my favourite when I was very young. I think his, the Colin McRae rally game was the second game I ever played. So, yeah. Are Brits just slow? I mean, we've got the most world champions of any country. So, no, I wouldn't say that. Can't even watch F1 the movie, neither can I. To be fair, if I wanted to, I wouldn't mind just buying it. But to be honest, I have no real interest in it. The story just seems like the first F1 breaking point, but with Brad Pitt, and that's about it. The whole concept of some elderly driver who's retired coming back to the sport to help a young driver and, like, get a Christmas miracle to win the title just seems a bit shit. That is indeed streak number 7, mate. You are cooking. You watch my stream more than I, like, stream. Like, oh, I can't word it. I'm too dumb for that. I'm not articulate enough. I've seen clips from the F1 movie. It's hilariously bad when you like real F1. See, that was me with Drive to Survive. I mean, that was already out when I got into F1, but I didn't even know it existed until, well, I was 6 months deep. I mean, I started watching in Bahrain 21. I didn't watch Drive to Survive until probably July of that year, and it was really bad. It just sort of felt like they were making stuff up and making stuff to be a lot more serious than they really are, making dramas up and making, you know, people think that these drivers, like, hate each other. But it's like, no. No. But that's America all over, really, or Hollywood. You know, making everything about drama and intensity, which makes sense. I mean, it's not a documentary. It doesn't say that, so it's not going to be realistic. I thought the Brawn GP documentary that Keanu Reeves did was world class. Like, that was really, really, really good. Definitely recommend that if you want to watch, like, an actual documentary, not something that's, like, made up. Ooh. Little wheel bang. Really bad around that hairpin. When is quali in the race? Well, quali's after this lap, and then I'll do quali, and then the race after that. That's usually how F1 weekends go. 20 subs to 3K? I completely forgot to put that in my title today. I was going to say, could we get to 3K today? Still, I've already said it like 60 times, it's boring, but I still can't, like, fathom how that has really occurred. Like I said, you know, it was basically 6 hours a day of work, and subscribers don't mean everything. I mean, there are people that have millions of subscribers and can struggle to break 1,000 views on a video, but I was looking at my channel and thinking, hang on, I've been working 6 hours a day on videos, and I've gained like 50 subscribers and not really new viewers. So I thought, you know what? I can't be bothered. Didn't do any content for 6 months at the start of this year, and then since Sergio Perez announced he'd come back, I thought, you know what? I'll make a comeback. And then I literally put hashtag shorts in my description of my stream, and look what happened. I've gained more watch hours, more subscribers, more viewers, I've had more chat messages than my entire 10-year streaming career combined. So yeah, I mean, it's like I always say, I just sit on my arse and play. You know, it's you lot that decide to type messages and chat and subscribe and all that good stuff. I mean, people donate to me. I mean, what's going on? Welcome to Wholesome Crim. Alright, I think it's time to get into some qualifying. I'm feeling good. Fastest overall, car's looking nice. Not on the hard tyre, but overall, pretty good. How do I say your name, mate? Is it Fures? Ferez? Ferez sounds like a cool name. It's probably not how you pronounce it. Why is no one watching? I mean, to be fair, no one really watches on the Landscape YouTube stream because obviously you have to actually go and find it. Whereas a YouTube short stream, it just gets recommended to people on the algorithm as they're scrolling through. So that's why the YouTube stream always has, or the short stream has a lot more people in it than the other one. Decent. Do I like Checo's ass? Of course.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free.
That was my first time live on this channel, probably start of 2023. Overall, the start of 2016. Am I late to your stream? No, mate. We've only been going 20 minutes. You are pretty much on time. I mean, I've only just finished practice. We've got quality to go. Furiez. Is that right? Furiez. I like it. Good name, that. Alright, Puska. And Matt. Cav, I feel like if I say that, I'm saying something really bad in a foreign language, so just for my own security, I'm going to avoid it, to be honest. I'm not a sellout. What's my daily routine? That's a good question, actually. No one's ever asked me that. So I'll wake up, you know, between 8 and 9 a.m. I'll do your morning ablutions. I'll go to the toilet, brush my teeth, shower, all that good stuff. And then I'll probably just chill for a couple hours, mate. Go for a little walk somewhere. between like 12 and 2, I'll start my stream. That'll finish between like 5 and 6. And then I'll do some graphic design work, which is my job, until like 8 or 9 in the evening, of which I'll then maybe have a little bit of dinner, but maybe not, because I'm trying to, you know, get rid of this. Go to bed, basically. It's quite it. It's quite simple, but I like it. Who has the best arse? I don't really know, mate. Probably Checo Perez, but I mean...
It is one of our great cinematic settings of the...
Remember a couple days ago I said that I was late because I was rejoicing after the end of my mock exams. Turns out the scores are pretty bad. Yeah, you get working on that. Get off my stream immediately and get revising, because, yeah. As someone that didn't do any of the exams, because I left school when I was, like, 15, well, if I didn't get into graphic design when I was, like, 15, then I'll be quite buggered. So it's very important. I know that more than pretty much anyone else in the entire globe. Alright, qualifying time. To get through, we are going to need a 1 minute 31.2 to beat my teammate, a 32.2. Okay, Victor, that's a bit embarrassing, to be honest, mate. You alright, Moise? Except of Checo. I don't know, mate. I'll be honest. I'm not really, like, staring at, you know, F1 drivers' arses. You know, I don't really do that. It's a bit weird, to be honest. Is that a Red Bull dog? Specifically, it's my Red Bull dog. My mother took a picture of our puppy and said put him in a Red Bull suit because his name is actually Max Verstappen. Like, that might sound a bit cringe, but that is his name's Max, after Max Verstappen. I didn't even name him. And, yeah, she just went to ChatGPT and said put him in a Red Bull suit and thought this is class, and there it is. It's now behind me. Good stuff. Okay, this opening to the lap has been a bit poo because I've been changing settings. How did you leave score at 15 in Europe like it's illegal? Well, it isn't here. You just sort of send them a letter and say, yeah, I don't want to anymore. And there you go, that's it. Obviously, in hindsight, it's probably the worst decision I've ever made in my life, but there you go. Can't turn back time. Now we go to, oh, I don't know, the future, which is driving virtual cars. Hopefully, that'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? That's Red Bull Dog, and that is a great name. Well, technically, his full legal name, like, if you went to a vet, they would say, here's Maximus Decimus Meridius Verstappen here. Like, that is his legal name. There you go. You alright, Lewis, #1 fan? It's good to see you, mate. Have you got, like, an official, like, plaque that says that? Like, it actually says Lewis is #1 fan. Ugh.
One lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
That was quite a bad lap, and it was still good enough for P6. I like it. Hi, Norris. Mr. World Champion. Hello. You right, Adam? How you doing, mate? Is this real? No, it's all AI generated, mate. I probably can't say that, actually, because someone like YouTube will probably look at that and go, oh, is it now? And then I'm gone. It's obviously a joke. Anyway, we should be good enough to get through by a decent mark. Yeah, it's by over a second. Decent. Oh, you're right, Smokey Bear? I remember your top tips on my strategy yesterday. Unfortunately, they were in vain because it all fell apart. It's good to see you. I'm so bored of the little run around the track. Do you know a better motorsport? Well, if you're asking if there's a better motorsport than F1, I would say pretty much any of them. I would say Fiat 500s driving around Donington Park on a wet day on a Tuesday is probably more entertaining than F1. Literally anything. Endurance racing, GT3, MotoGP, rallying, Le Mans, everything is better than F1. F1's awful. Who are the helmets behind me? The one on the left, well, your left, is Checo Perez's from, I believe, Miami in 2023 or 2024. One of those years. It's Miami anyway. And the other one is a helmet celebrating the 1000th race in F1, which was at China, which is hand-signed by Kimi Räikkönen. There you go. What a lad. Guessing the last race didn't go well? No. I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, Baku. So, in Baku, I forgot to change my engine. So, I did quali with an engine that was 95% worn. Didn't work. Qualified last. Got up to 7th throughout the race. Good recovery drive, driving nicely. And then, with 3 laps left, it started raining. And an actual recreation of Sochi 2021 happened. I was Norris. I didn't pit for inters. Everyone else did. I crashed 3 times and finished 19th. Good stuff. Max Verstappen to Mercedes partnered with Lando Norris, and it's the best car. My drivers are Charles and George, 2 youngsters. I mean, to be fair, Charles and George are only, what, a year or 2 difference from Lando and Max. But, yeah, I've never really had any... I mean, to be fair, I've only done, like, 2 seasons of a career mode on this game before quitting a series. But I've not really had any, like, blockbuster moves happen. I suppose the only one you could really say was... I've had Max in a Ferrari, and I've had Ollie Behrman in a Red Bull, but that's kind of it. How much those helmets cost? I have no idea. They were a Christmas present, so I wouldn't know. It's got to be like, I don't know. Apparently one of the Kimi Räikkönen one was like an auction, and it was like 70 quid or something. But I mean, the Checo one you could quite easily find on the internet, because it's just on probably his website or F1's website. But we have a Q2 lap to do here. We need to put in... probably a lap quite similar to the one I just did. I would like to find some improvement. Car feels good, which is, you know, that's all I need, really, to perform. Actually, of course it is. I mean, you're not going to do well in a bad car, are you? Sounds like it was a good race. I was kind of really angry throughout most of it, because I kept crashing through the castle section, which I don't really do. I did an I am stupid about 4 times. But it was quite sad. I mean, I just did have much better pace than, like, everyone around me. But then the rain started, and I was on for, like, like I said, a P7, started raining. I thought, you know what, there's only 2 laps left, I'll get away with this. You know, spoiler alert, I didn't. And, yeah, fell out the points, crashed a lot, and it was just really unfun. But this could be the weekend. If there's no rain in the race, this could be the one. Because I'm feeling good. Well, actually, I'm feeling normal. That's if these bastards don't get out of the way, which they do. Well done. I just want to score a point. I had an insane run of form, caps off of a win at Spa, and then I've got 19th, 14th, and then 19th. I just want to, you know, just drive normally. Ah, ignore that. I lost time anyway, it doesn't matter.
We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
What happened there? I've never seen that before. Usually it just cuts straight to this. But we take a P3. Remember when I told you my dad bought me 18k pit coins? He bought me more. Oof. Spend them wisely. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's a lot faster. There is a stupidly large gap between, like, the top cars and the midfield. Like, you're telling me George Russell was just gone half a second quicker than Leclerc, who is, like, 3 tenths quicker than me. Ugh. Alright, Q3. I've not really had a moment to concentrate so far during this quali. It's been very plain sailing. I've just kind of drove around, and I've just been quick enough. So, yeah. I don't really know. Usually I have to concentrate because my pace has been a bit off, but now I'm cooking. I love the castle section. Me too. Like I said, usually I can send it and not worry about crashing, but yesterday was poor. Qualifying is just broken in this game. Is it? In what way? I just meant that little thing where it doesn't instantly cut to a cutscene. With a big question, what are your tips to become a streamer as big as you? Not that tips, but some chatters that come back and a small bit of loyal community. It's a great question. Unfortunately, I haven't really done anything. Like I said, you know, I put hashtag shorts in the description. I'm not going to make the line. Oh no. Oh no. Hang on, wait, I need to focus. I'm not going to make the fucking line. Please! Okay, I made it. Okay, sorry, I'm going to have to answer your question in a second. I need to not concentrate, but like... Yeah, I almost just didn't make the line. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, I'm all flustered. Ugh. But yeah, from September 8th this year, I put hashtag shorts in the description of my short stream. And yeah, all these people just come out of nowhere, pretty much. I literally didn't do anything else. Oh, I'm so sad. Completely copped up the first corner before the lap even really got underway. And then, of course, the important ones, just, you know, be yourself is a good one. Although saying that, I mean, I'm nothing like I am now when I'm not on camera. It's quite impressive. Literally the opposite. Off camera, I'm literally the most shyest person you'll ever hope to meet. On camera, I'm the opposite. It's quite strange. When we go to Sector 3, it's been an awful lap. Mostly ruined by that turn 1. I've recovered it nicely, but it doesn't matter. Because I was already down. Well, it's still a good lap. It's a 28.7, I think that was. That's really good, actually, isn't it? Oh, I could have actually genuinely been on for a pole position. We get P3 in Singapore. Like, that's like my best quality of the year, and I could have so easily got pole. Because I probably lost a 10th and a half in that first corner. Oh my goodness, that's made me a lot sadder than I thought I would be. Because I should have got... Oh, it's just one of those. We take a P3, though. That's an unreal quality performance. Can I try the survival challenge tomorrow? Probably. It's just really crap. I mean, I've played it. You don't get, you know, custom setups. You're forced on, like, really awful settings, and I just sort of win every time. So it got a bit boring, but I could. Was it Q3? It was, mate, yeah. And I'm disappointed. That, you know, that's good. That means I'm back. You know, I'm back to being, like, normal. There's still a little bit quicker I can go, but if I'm disappointed with third, it means, you know, I'm back. Yesterday I was getting 20th and, like, 9th. And, like, yes! I'm gonna go for studying my physics exam. Best of luck to you. I am no chance in physics. AI level, the highest. Helmut Marko out of F1, I did hear that, and I am glad. He is an arse. Like, he is an arsehole. I mean, you can't deny, you know, the fact that he's the only, like, junior program leader that gets drivers into F1. But he is a prick. Things he's said about Checo and Tsunoda and other drivers, like Antonelli, for example, like, ugh, get out, go away. Right, now, I remember the undercut being quite good around here, so I'm going to go for this strategy rather than the other one. And the one-stopper is quite rare, but I like it, I do. I think that's good stuff. Seems like the last few tracks don't suit your car. No, I'd say, like, just yesterday and the stream before, I was just shit, to be honest. I use any assists, racing line and ABS. After I finish this season of career mode, I am planning to do streams where I learn every track with the line off, and hopefully by the end of the year, I can turn it off permanently. ABS, though, no chance. Maybe traction control? Oh, Brandon, you know me better than that. Of course not. I'll literally show you, to be honest. Here you go. No point me explaining it. I could just show you. Yuki, Perez, and Ricciardo. All of them. To be honest, I don't think he played much of a role in making the second drivers be so, like, shit. Like Yuki, Liam Lawson, Gasly, Albon, pretty much anyone. The last person that was good in the second seat was Ricciardo back in, like, 2016. I don't think he had much to do with that, but yeah, glad he's gone. Get in retirement, mate. Should have done it 10 years ago. He's 82, for God's sake. And that also, I mean, the thing that done him was, I don't know if anyone knows this, but Alex Dunn, who is in F2, he was in the McLaren driver program. He got kicked out because he was under the impression that he was going to the Red Bull Junior team. Now, obviously, the Red Bull Junior team is probably the best one to join because it's got your highest chance of getting to F1. You might not survive, but you might get there. Turns out it was Helmut Marko that signed him when Red Bull didn't want to. So Red Bull had to pay Alex Dunn to get out of the contract, and they just sort of went, right, Helmut, you can't do that, bugger off. So I feel bad for Alex Dunn, because he's just been ruined. Am I saying his name right? I don't know, but yeah, he's been ruined of an F1 seat, and maybe even the rest of a career. How do I control the car? Play the game for like 3 years, mate. 2021 Perez, he was also amazing. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm fully aware that Checo Perez will be at his peak, just a really good midfield driver, like average, no, I don't know, but I know he's not great, but I feel like even then, people still massively underrate him because of the last 2 years of his career, 23 and 24. 2020, unreal. 21, decent. 22, decent. 23, meh. 24, a bit like Hamilton. I mean, 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, fantastic. 25, awful. Now everyone thinks he's a fraud. It's incredible. Can I play Roblox F1? I don't have a Roblox account because I'm not, like, 12, unfortunately, but there you go. Peak Perez was still above average. Yeah, maybe it's because I've been told Perez is shit so many times, I just think he's worse than he is. I mean, he is my favourite driver, but, you know, I don't sit here thinking he could be a world champion. I mean, they all could. You know, give them the best car and a bit of preferential treatment, anyone can do it. Sargent is the best driver by far. You know what, if you want to think that, then sure. Why not? Oi, bruv, how am I doing? I'm doing pretty good, mate. I'm finally feeling normal. Can I post a tutorial on how to control the car with traction control off? No. Because I'm not... I don't know, how can I word it? I drive subconsciously. As in, like, I've played the game so much throughout the years that I don't really need to think about, oh, if I use too much throttle, I'll spin. Because it's just natural to me. So all I can really say to you is that keep your car, as soon as your car's straight, you can usually go full throttle. Mid-corner, like half throttle. And in gear 4, you can usually go full throttle. And that's about it. If you've got a problem, change your effing car. Race, I'd love to, mate, but I don't like missing chat messages. Perez are some of the best race cars ever. His defense against Hamilton was mental. Yeah, people need to start apologizing to him because of Yuki Tsunoda's amazing defense against Lando Norris. 22 lap old soft tires, 3 seconds a lap slower than Hamilton, and was the sole, well, not the sole, but it was one of the 2 reasons Verstappen won the championship that year. Because think, I put it on my Twitter, if Perez doesn't hold up Hamilton, the gap between Hamilton and Max, when the safety car comes out after the TV crashes, is about 22 seconds. Hamilton can then pit for free and not even worry about Verstappen. But because of Checo's holding up, the gap was 12 seconds, meaning Hamilton couldn't pit without risk of losing the position to Max. So yeah. Sargent regularly placed his top 6 in my career mode. Well, yeah, I mean, look, in the F1 game now, the Ferraris are the best drivers. Well, Charles Leclerc is, which is obviously not realistic, so there you go. I think if it would have been anyone but Verstappen next to Perez at Red Bull, he would have had a proper chance at the title. I think I agree, to be honest. I mean, I still think there's a bracket of elite drivers. I mean, on the current grid, I'd maybe put Russell, Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris, Piastri, and then Perez would probably fall under that, along like pretty much everyone else. But I mean, if we look at 2021, he ain't beating Hamilton. He couldn't beat Bottas, so I don't know. I don't know about fighting for a championship. Maybe a bit closer, but certainly not fighting for it. Alright, let's get into this race. I think you get a lot of pressure at the same time. Yeah, that's why none of them like do well, because they're always under immediate pressure. Like, don't get a podium, you're gone. Right, let's get into this race. Leclerc is the best driver. I'll put him top 3, not the best. Max is the best. Then probably Leclerc, actually, yeah. No, I'll put Norris second. And we're off for the Singapore... that's a good start, you know. Piastri's gone defensive. I'm not going to do that. That's suicidal. I'm going to try and get up the air. Oh, never mind. I was going to try... No! Oh, I'm in contact with Leclerc! What a dickhead! Oh, he's done a Lando Norris! Oh, what a bastard. It's time to get on the radio and start screaming at Ferrari to let me by. That is outrageous from Charlie. I've dropped down... I've only managed to drop down 1 place, to be fair. It's not too bad, but, like, yeah, that's not good from Charlie. I'll brake too late. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. No, it isn't. Go back past, quick. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. Trying to change my diff settings and just nearly went off. So I'm the only driver on medium tyres right now, which means I am going to get the undercut on pretty much everyone. Wonder how that's going to play out. It also means hopefully I can stay near the front because I've got obviously the softer tyre, the faster tyre. And until it starts dying in like 3 laps, I should be looking pretty good. I'd say Charles being an amazing driver is true to real life. If Charles had a team that wasn't a mess, he'd be a multiple world champion. I agree. I completely agree. Like I said, Leclerc, Russell, Verstappen, Norris, Piastri. They are all like the elite. I mean, the fact that Leclerc got, what, 4th in the drivers with that car? Ugh. I mean, this is a hot take, but I truly think Leclerc is on Max's level. But he's never been able to prove it, other than the early part of 22, when he did kind of stink up the gap a little bit. But real ones don't forget Australia and Austria in 2022. Doesn't he have some insane record of, like, the worst pole-to-win conversion rate in F1 history? Or something? Speaking of Leclerc, I want to overtake him, actually. That'd be quite ideal. What's my sleeping routine? Well, I gotta sleep, and then I wake up in the morning. Max is by far the most talented. He also works the hardest, but it's also because his contract allows him to do whatever he wants. That is true, but still. Alright, Alessio. I had the best first race on F1 TV experience. I watched Abu Dhabi 25. I wouldn't really call that the best. It was an extremely boring race, as most F1 races are nowadays. Hopefully 26 is better. I don't think it will be. But, you know, you can't overtake. The cars are too big, too heavy. There's too much dirty air. There's not enough of a slipstream. It's awful. Russell just bitches. Oh yeah, Max bitches. Hamilton bitches. They all bitch. Doesn't take away the fact that he's a fantastic driver. The only, like, non-title contender to win a race this year. Of course, Singapore. And didn't he win somewhere else as well? Or was it just Singapore? I feel like I should remember, but I kind of don't. Wasn't it, like, Austria? No, that was... I don't know. I don't think Leclerc has the psychological stability. That's a good point, to be fair. I'm surprised he got that car into 4th. Yeah, no, Ferrari just need to get in the bin. Do I like planes? I mean, I've only ever been on one plane when I was like 12. It's sort of a flying thing, isn't it? For me, that was my first race, and as a Norris fan, I haven't really watched races live. I mean, yeah. No, obviously, if, like me, and you wanted Lando to win, it's obviously fantastic. But, I mean, as a race, in terms of the racing, it was a bit shit. I mean, there wasn't a single safety car or red flag. I don't even think there was contact between any driver. It was the most boring, cleanest race in history. But, you know, Lando won, so I suppose it's all good. Oh, sorry, Charlie. Sorry, you're just really slow. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. He's skidding about already. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. I'm about to go for a move. If I cut the turn 3, really on the inside, get a nice exit and gas it, this could be it. Keep in mind, I'm running a bit more downforce than everyone else. Go to the outside. Outbrake the bastard. And we are into the podium places once again. Look at that. Nice move. Good stuff. All right. Someone got to chase after Hamilton now. Don't know how I'm going to do that. But maybe the medium tyre will carry me. Who knows? I mean, to be fair, the gap is only 1.3. Now 1.2. It's good stuff. Still can't believe the new MOM system is supposed to increase speed by about 20 to 30. That's quite fast. What's my opinion on Marco leaving Red Bull? Way too late, to be honest. I hate the prick. The track needs to be taken off the calendar. Even after the changes to layout, it's still giving racing just as bad as Monaco. I mean, what track doesn't at this point? I mean, Formula E kind of proved that racing is possible at Monaco. It's just the cars, mainly. I switched my engines down to V12. Well, would it? Not really, no. Probably take about 10 minutes because you've got to verify the game files so it can return to normal, and then I've got to add all my mods back in, so it's a bit of a long process. Windows or Linux? Well, I've never used Linux, so Windows probably. Oh, I'm starting to get snaps of oversteer. No, please. Alright, Ryan. Oh boy. Oh, so close to DRS as well. That's a shame. To be fair, if this can stay as it is, it's not too bad, really, is it? I did get into F4 6 years ago, and unfortunately, I didn't even make it to my first race because of an injury. Raw. Actual racing driver here. It's quite funny, really. You think about it. I've driven on, like, the virtual stuff since Christmas 2021. I've never driven anything in real life. Not a go-kart, not a car, not anything. It sounds crazy, but I think I'd be less nervous in a racing car on a racing track than, like, a normal car on the road.
No issues with tyre wear for now.
I don't know why. Is it possible to change engine sound with mods? Yeah, like I've done. I've got a V10 in the car. Sounds great. I've just built a Linux-based mini PC for gaming, and it's pretty cool. I use Ethernet signal, so I use Shadow PC and GeForce for most Windows games. Well, I've got an AMD, so yeah, don't use NVIDIA. Do I wish I have an F1 calendar? Not really. I don't really use calendars because I don't really have much going on to need one. I don't really need to write down dates like, oh, next week I'm doing...
There's a big incident in front of you. Red flag, red flag. We'll update you in the pits. Everyone's okay.
That's a... Actually, Do you reckon I could do hards until the end? Or is that just really dumb?
Okay, we've done all right so far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another.
They feel nothing like go-karts, which is why I don't understand people going through go-karting. Well, they're not going to get in a car when they're like 6, are they? I would love to go-kart. Unfortunately, I can't fit in one. That's the honest truth. I can't. I forgot to tell you that I won't be consistently viewing your streams after the end of December. My exams will be starting. Mate, I'm not going to forget who you are. I remember people who haven't chatted in like 6 months. I'm a quiet kid in school. I'm a quiet person off stream. You could make some really wonderful paper airplanes. Nice. I do like a paper airplane. I'm shit at them, but they're quite fun. Who's ready for the worst regs? Oh, it can't be worse, surely. What does a... So if I was to do a hard until the end, it's what, 25 laps? Yeah, that actually ain't doable. Could I do softs at the end? Could I do this? Is that viable, do we think? I don't know. I mean, the mediums are obviously going to be better overall. But, you know, the initial pace of the soft is going to be outrageous. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Why does it not let me pit any earlier than lap 17? Is this game shit? Yes. Do I remember me when you're off stream? I mean, I don't really go around going, oh yeah, Brandon was in my chat today, but yeah. I'd go softs, get a good lead, and then pit on hards. Honestly, that's probably, yeah. No, I mean, obviously now I know you're an actual, like, where you try to actually race, but that is probably, yeah, the better choice. It won't let me do that, but I'll just fabricate it instead. So I'll do probably, what, 7 laps and then 18 on the hard? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I'll do this, but obviously I'm not going to pit at the end for 1 lap. I'll just do that. And if I can extend the soft to 8 laps, that'll be quality, but I don't think that'll be doable. So I think we'll go for this. Is F1 25 free? No. Well, no. It was on the weekend quite a while back, but no. Difference between soft and soft compound? Nothing. No, Brandon, that's my chat bot. It's on a recurring message every 10 minutes, mate. It's an AI, it's not a real thing. Alright, we're gonna do what Smokey Bear says. I believe in the strategy. Here we go. Race start number 2. If it can be as good as my first one, which it isn't, it's still good though. I might be able to jump Hamilton off the line. Go on then. Go on then, Lewis. I'm having your son. Round the outside of turn numero 1. And he's done it. He's up into P2. Oscar Piastri also going for exactly the same strategy, so I'm probably going to try and undercut him. If he does 8 laps on the softs, I'll stick to my 7, try and take the lead, and go from there. Might lower my diff a bit more, to be honest, considering, you know, I don't want to make my tyres instantly die. It's a bit like Qatar now. This is sort of maximum push until the first pit stop. But you keep in mind, I am in a really shit car. Like, it's the second slowest. So I'm not going to be able to do a Qatar and just gap everyone like Oscar did. Oscar might actually do a repeat of that, to be fair. I mean, he's already a second ahead. And I'm only 6 tenths ahead of Hamilton. I would like to get out of DRS. So yeah, we're going until lap 13. But if Oscar doesn't pit, then probably the one after. Ow. Now, I thought I broke the second thing. Didn't. All good.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Thank you for the update, Mark. That's good stuff. The battle of the two pizza-powered cars. It actually is. Ferrari against Lamborghini. It's like Ford versus Ferrari, but, you know, Lamborghini instead of Ford. There you go. Look at that. Close to 3K. Oh, bloody hell we are. I'm already up 10 subscribers today. Come on, everyone. Only 13 more to go. Ugh. That'd be outrageous, by the way. I set myself the objective of hitting 3K by Christmas. We're still 3 weeks out from Christmas, and I've almost done it already. Well, I say I have. You have. Because, like I said, it ain't me. I don't think I've ever said in my life on stream, like, can you guys subscribe? Because I find that a bit cringe. But yeah, do it. Because we're nearly there. I am only 4 attempts behind, Oscar. I am going to have to start saving overtake now, though, so I'm probably going to drop back a bit. But honestly, I put 2 seconds on Hamilton's head. We're fighting for a P2 at this stage. I want to keep my eye on the tyre wear, though. What's it saying? That's not bad, to be honest. Good then. I pretty much quit sim racing ever since I got a real car. I got a 2002 manual Mini Cooper. That, I'd love a little Mini Cooper. You know the one Mr. Bean had? Ugh. Do I need to spend money for F125 if the F126 cars come in? Yes. Rather than being a whole new game, F126 is just going to be an update to 25. They should have done it ages ago. Season's over, time to really dig into F1 Crim. I mean, to be honest, I hope I up my content considering there's no F1 to watch. So, yeah. F125 will get removed? No. It will still be F125, but, like, in the menu, you'll see, like, F126. Like, where it says, like, F1 World, single player, all that stuff. It will also say, like, well, I assume it will. It will just say, like, you know, F126 instead of, you know, whatever. And then you'll get all the cars and drivers and everything. I know he's in a McLaren, but Oscar's, like, really quick. And I'm struggling with mid-corner oversteer. I also really need the lavatory. Oh my, I was 1.3 seconds slower than myself on that previous lap. Ugh. Welcome to soft tyre wear. That, you know, sums it up pretty much perfectly. Go. Even on PS5? Yes, mate, on everything. It's literally just an update. It's just a paid update. That's all it is. Oh, that's going to get a bit close. Oh, little bang. All good. I'm not really pulling the gap I would have liked, to be honest. I feel like I would be a little bit quicker on the mediums.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Thank you, Mark. Shut up now. That sucks. I think the opposite. I think it's fantastic. What would you rather pay another full price, like 60 quid, for basically the same game, just like the last 5 F1 games? I think it's fantastic. Do you think making F126 a DLC is too big of an ask? No, because at the end of the day, it's literally just, they don't even have to add tracks. It's literally the Madrid ring, 10 new cars, and they've already got the models for every driver. So, not really, no. Thoughts on the championship results? Well done, Lando Norris. Love it for him. Great guy. Max would have been champ without the Monza swap. He also would have been champ if he didn't purposely drive into Russell in Spain. Or many other things that Max did. So, Lando would have been champion 2 rounds earlier if his team didn't make his car fail in Zandvoort and disqualify him in Las Vegas, or the strategy in Qatar. Oscar Piastri would have been champion if he didn't have that dip in form after, you know, Monza all the way until Qatar. You can literally bring up a million examples for every driver that could have changed it. And the fact that most people, well, not you in particular, but like just people, pick out the Monza swap and the Antonelli off in Qatar as like the defining moments, no. Every single race had 10 defining moments. That's just what happens. Right, well, as Hamilton got there then. Oh, God. It's also important to note that both Norris or Piastri would have won the championship, like, with 7 rounds left if they didn't have a teammate right with them. Max doesn't have a teammate. He has, like, a little pet. So, that's not discrediting Max, I'm just saying that's, like, one of the main reasons he got so close. And, of course, McLaren's incompetence in general. They are useless, that team. Strategies, pit stops, team orders, it's all awful. Bit it off. But yeah, you can literally pick any moment and go, yeah, that's when it decided. That's when it was like, you know, done. God, I'm so slow. This is just sad. I'm lapping in the 35s. What went wrong for me? I thought I was doing quite good still, and now Oscar's dumping 2 seconds on my head. Hamilton's up my ass. It's just not good right now. The medium tyre was way better. Don't talk trash about Max, I didn't. I just said a fact, which is, yeah. There are many moments where, you know, he could have won. There are many moments where he could have lost by more. He doesn't have a teammate. And that's, like I said, that's nothing to take away from him. It's just he hasn't got a teammate taking points off him, like the McLarens do. And that's why Red Bull finished 3rd in the Constructors, despite nearly winning the Drivers. Same with last year, actually, where, I mean, Checo finished, what, 8th in the Drivers? And they got, what, 4th in the Constructors? Or was it 3rd? I think it was 4th, no? Meanwhile, Max won the title, so yeah. I still don't understand how you can get both your drivers disqualified in the 3rd to final race with a championship on the line. How you can be that incompetent is genuinely impressive. I'm also boxing this lap because my tyres are about to fall off my car. And I feel like, you know, the fact that I haven't crashed yet is a, you know, call for celebration.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Thanks for telling me where to brake, game. That was really cool. Anyway. No penalty for Yuki overtake is surprising? I don't think so. If Yuki just moved once, and then Lando went off, then sure. But he only went off because Yuki tried to kill him. And I'd say that about any driver. Happy with the F1 champ? I mean, no matter who it was, I would have been happy. I would have been happy if Oscar won it, and I'm British, but yeah. I mean, to be fair, seeing the emotion of Lando, that made it, you know, okay, I'm glad he won. Although they all would have been like it, to be fair. You suck? Well, I mean, yeah. So, I'm sure you suck at many, many, many things that I'm really good at. I don't say you suck at them, because it doesn't mean anything.
You have to stop once now. One stop left.
Go watch Yano Watmere, mate. He's class. Don't have to sit here and watch me. But I appreciate your comment, because it helps with the algorithm. gives me more viewers, so cheers. Alright, now it's time for some ultra management mode, because I'm putting these tyres through its paces, going all the way to the end of the race. So, yeah, I don't think that's going to do, but you know what? I don't have a choice. If only the hard tyres were like they were in real life, where the pace just seems to never drop off. Oscar done, like, what, 40 laps on them? Antonelli did, like, 50, and they were still really good, even at the end. He set, like, the fastest, his personal best lap at the end. If I could have tyres like that right now, oh, that'd be class. To be fair, this is still basically a brand new My Team car. The tyre wear is going to be pretty shocking. I'm hoping, as we upgrade it through the next few seasons, it's going to get quite good. And I can actually do more than 4 laps before my tyres are just dead. Kind of like bringing Perez and Bottas is the best news. Especially for me, Checo Perez is by far my favourite driver, so it's better for me. But in general, new team, great drivers, great vibes. It's great all round. Helmut Marko news recently out. I'm so glad. He's such an arsehole. I'm glad he's gone. Let's see how quick Yuki left the Red Bull celebration. I didn't know. I don't know. Because the thing is, I'm sure that the mechanics and engineers, like, they like their drivers. It's obviously the higher-ups, like your Helmut Markos and everyone, who decides to sack these drivers because they're in an impossible environment. Probably going to happen to Hajar next year as well. Hope it doesn't, touch wood, but it's a very good chance. How am I? I'm doing pretty good, Tessie, yeah? Hope you're doing good yourself. I was going to say something that's going on with me. Nothing really. Just chilling. Almost caught up to traffic, which is not good. Oh, no, shit. What wheelbase have I got? I've got a Thrustmaster T300. It's nearly 4 years this thing's lasted now, and it ain't really ever had a problem. So fair play, Thrustmaster. I'm going to have to do a Lando Norris here and start overtaking everyone on brand new tyres. I just realised you had a small Christmas tree next to Max. Yeah, it's been there a few days. It's not that small. I suppose it is, but yeah. Ever been to an F1 race? No. Way too much money for me. Maybe one day. It's on the bucket list. I've got an idea to make sprint races more entertaining. Make cars just for sprints, and they're identical. That's actually a really good idea, but obviously you can't really get identical because all drivers have a different style and a different way they like their car. But I like it. I still think they should do reverse grids. Like, maybe just the top 10, like F2 does. Because then you not only get to see, like, you know, slower cars get some points, but also you get to see which drivers really have some ability. Because that's the whole point of F2 sprints in a reverse grid. Is that it shows, you know, the F1 teams who's actually, like, good at racing. And that's Oscar Piastri, by the way, getting ahead of me. That's annoying. I was hoping to undercut him, but I have basically just gained around 5 seconds in just an undercut. So imagine how much I'm going to gain on Hamilton and the rest of them. Probably a lot. Oscar going for a move on my teammate Victor Martins. I'm going to have to try and get him now as well. Don't know how I'm going to do that because he's currently blocking me. Please go wide. Oh, Victor, you can't do that, mate. That is suicidal. Lamborghinis go wheel to wheel. Ah, okay, we got through. Nice. Tyres are wearing way too much, I fear. Oh, no, they're just not. Never mind. All good. Alright, so Oscar's going to get stuck behind Hülkenberg. Nico Hülkenberg, as Danny Rick would say it. Which means I can now get right up his ass. Maybe even go for a little move. No, never mind. Been here for... Oh! 11 off. Come on. Been here every stream for the past 2.5 weeks. I'm committed to be here, and that is great to hear. That's class. You alright, Solcy? Lando's overtakes after his pit were amazing. I mean, even if you consider the fact they're on, you know, really old tyres and slower cars, you've still got to have a bit of bravery to do that, considering your, you know, your... Oh, Oscar! What are we doing, lad? Can't dummy like that, come on. You know, considering, you know, a little incident, his title's gone. But yeah, he sent it. Fair play. Alright, come on, Oscar. This is the one. Oh, that's very wide. That could be quite handy for me. Get up the inside. Yep, okay. Thanks, Hulkenberg. Whoa, that's the biggest skid I've ever had in this game. It's because I was in first gear. That makes a lot of sense. I always go in first gear. I'm really bad at shifting my gears about. Don't speak German, mate, fortunately. Don't see the top of the tree because the camera's pointed. Yeah, there's not much under it, to be honest. It's very small. Put them all in GT3s. I mean, it'd be better than what they've currently got. Love your streams always makes my mornings better when I'm feeling down. I genuinely appreciate you. Ugh. That's an unbelievable message. That deserves an award, that one. The stream has suddenly turned very wholesome. I mean, it's one of those where you don't really think that, you know, that's how I impact others. But there you go. Welcome. Ow. It's very motivating. It's like I said yesterday, the fact that there's someone in the world right now who I don't know their name, I don't know, you know, who they are, that sit there and think, wonder if F1 Crim's going live today. It's very motivating. So thank you. Hopefully I've got at least one more year in me of this. That's the goal anyway. This could be a very important overtake. Come on. Get him. I'm going to have less straight lines. Oh! Oh, I thought that was Oscar. Oh, that's quite convenient. Liam Lawson has an engine blowout, allowing me to slip through. Good stuff.
Okay, clear.
Could have just sat behind them and they'd pit and take it safe. Well, that's what he did in here in Singapore. He could have gone for a move on Max and just sort of didn't. Makes sense. Max would probably kill him. But still, it's all kicking off in Singapore. Red flag, VSC. Jeez Louise. What wheel do I have? A Thrustmaster open wheel. Might blow up in the next year, hopefully, or else I won't be able to do this anymore. Like, financially. I'd have to go and get an actual job. That was a quick VSC. What was the point of that?
Until we get the green flags. VSC ending.
Okay, sure. What a VSC that is by the Stewards, by the way. Was that 14 seconds or so? Ugh. I definitely need to make more actual YouTube videos, though. I just can't be bothered. I've got a very bad work ethic when it comes to, like, YouTube videos. I wanted to make, like, a movie where I make Hamilton a world champion with Ferrari, and I can't be bothered. I've done all the driving. I raced the whole season. I just can't be arsed editing it. Gonna get my other account to sub. Well, we're only 10 off, so that'll make it 9. I don't think that works, though. I remember when I was very young, I had like 7 different YouTube accounts, and I'd subscribe to my friend, and then after like a week, they would like automatically unsub. Get around the outside of Ollie Behrman here. That'd be a nice move. Nice. They're making good progress. This is good, by the way, because Oscar is currently stuck behind Gasly, so they're all going to be slow and not pitting yet. Meanwhile, I am consistently, you know, getting up there, putting a gap on Oscar, and hopefully undercutting massively, you know, the Ferraris up front. That's the aim, anyway. Because look how slow these lot are. It's a shame I have literally no straight line speed at all, because I need to get past these bastards, and quick. Oh. Okay, that'll do. I like it. Come on, I got Max Verstappen's song playing. I can't falter now. Oh my, you're slow. Ugh. Oh, that's close. Why am I always in first gear around there? Am I stupid? Well, yes, obviously I am, but you know what I mean. Oh, Oscar is so far behind me now. Come on. Hello, Gabriel. Bergoletto. Only thing is, obviously, when everyone else comes in, they're going to be on brand new softs and be absolutely rapid. Alright, now I should have a little bit of clear track. For a little while, anyway. As Oscar makes his way past quite a lot of cars. But he is... Did he just go off? I don't know. He is still quite far behind me, though. Should commentate rugby. I don't watch rugby, but I do commentate F1 races, like on here, on stream. I did particularly like my Lando Norris World Champion commentary from Sunday. That was quite good, but yeah, I do like it. And, you know, I've had loads of people say I have the voice for it. Started making some shorts from snippets from my streams. I already do that, to be fair. Just not enough of them. But to be honest, I'm not funny, so I can't really take things off that, and nothing really happens in my races that could do it, but yeah, I do try to. Difficulty 110, Celsius smashed it. Do I cross-stream with different platforms? I do, mate, yeah, I'm currently on normal YouTube, so like Landscape, and Twitch and Kick as well. I do want to stream on TikTok, because obviously that's like the big one, for like short streaming, like you lot are watching on. But you need 1,000 followers on there, and even though I've been posting, I've stayed at what I've been at for the last 3 years. I had one get like a stupid amount of views, somewhere like 40,000 or something, which is outrageous. Obviously lots of hate comments, mainly just because of the way I am, but that ain't the point. Hopefully I can get to 1k on there at some point and start streaming on there as well. Yeah. To be fair, I think the reason a lot of people think I have a good commentary voice is 2 reasons. One, the accent, just like prime British, but also the fact that I speak quite loud. Like, just not my natural voice, like when like I said, I'm off stream, I'm very shy and quiet, but on stream, I'm the opposite. And it feels like natural, but like right now, for example, I'm talking loud and like confident. So I think that rubs off of being good for commentary as well. And I do like commentating, it's good fun. Now, this is going to get quite interesting because we have the front runners, they're all boxing, and the gap ain't that long. Hamilton on brand new mediums compared to me on quite aged hards is only 3.5 seconds, so he's probably going to catch. Alright, I guess I'm using my one flashback erase for that, good. Well done, everyone. Well done, me, for being a complete tosser. What a dickhead! I thought this could be the special one. Oh, well. Alright, if I crash again, I'm out of the race. There we go. Isn't that good? You're well funny? Well, yeah, maybe, but, like, I don't know. I don't have enough highlight moments throughout a stream. Or maybe I just don't spot them. On TikTok, you'll be famous. I mean, it's not yet, but I still upload every other day, so maybe. You should try driving an online F1 race and stream it. Yeah, I really want to do like races with viewers, but I just keep putting it off for some reason. Don't know. My goodness, the new Pit Stop Boys song is so good. Everyone go listen to it. Do you remember that? Do you remember in 2021 after Max 1, Super Max was like #1 on Spotify? That was outrageous times. Great days. I mean, it sounds mental, but during 2021, I wanted nothing more than Verstappen to win and Hamilton to lose, even though he's British. I mean, that's why my room is covered in, Max Verstappen and Red Bull stuff. Oh my, Hamilton's cut the gap by 1.5 seconds. Okay, that's going to be tight. Okay, we're no longer fighting for a P1 anymore. I'm fighting to stay on the podium at this point. Because that Ferrari is rapid. Rapid Ricky Evans is up my arse. Oh no. Shout out if you know who Ricky Evans is, by the way. People are rough on TikTok. No, people are just nasty on every platform, but it's like you say, that's just sort of part and parcel of the way I am, the way I speak, the way I look, I'm an easy target, but none of it ever bothers me. I encourage it because, there's still comments. TikTok doesn't look at comments or even YouTube and go like, oh, they're being negative, the video must not be very good. They look at comments and go, oh, people are interacting, it must be good. Here comes Hamilton, is it a through goes Hamilton? I'm going to defend for my life, by the way. I don't know how long that's going to last, but I am going to try my absolute hardest to keep him behind. Need to do a Carlos Sainz, really, in 23. Hope you're happy, because I'm not. Oscar deserved that win. Zach Brown sabotaged the car. I'm not even going to comment, because it's just not worth the energy. They all deserved it. They all proved this year why each of them deserve it. And shockingly, this is not really breaking news. The most consistent one won. The one who got the most podiums. The one who, for the first 9 races, said he didn't know how to drive. Was still getting seconds and thirds and a fourth. So, yeah, he's the winner. There you go. Even if Oscar just got, like, top 4s or top 3s in the races he dipped out of form like Lando did when he was out of form, Oscar wins easily. Same with, like, anyone, really. Not yet, Hamilton. I'm going to end up holding up, like, everyone, and I. Well, I don't know, my gap to Oscar ain't really coming down. Well, it is, but, like, obviously not at the astronomical level Hamilton or Leclerc's is. Hamilton's really going to get me. I've got no overtake left. Now, through goes Hamilton, and I've lost the lead. That's tough. There is a crazy difference between, like, my tyres aren't even that bad. I mean, they're like 25. And there is still a good, like, what, 1 to 2 second pace difference. It is also the car as well. I mean, like I said, the Ferrari's the best car. We're in the second worst. But still. It's scary to think what will happen when I get a good car, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm fighting for a podium in the second worst. Imagine me in the best. It'll be devastating for the rest of the field. I'm going to have to sabotage my own car so I can just, like, not win every race. Here comes George Russell, not going to let him by. Well, he's going to get by me regardless because of just the sheer pace difference, but I'll try holding him up a little bit. This is really not good. I got the Oscar Piastri song playing whilst he's currently chasing me down. You don't really want that. I'd rather, like, play, like, I don't know, anyone else's. Although he is scrapping with Leclerc, and Leclerc does get by, so I'm now fighting for 4th with Piastri, because, Russell's going to get by me, like, now, and then Leclerc's going to get past me in probably 2 laps' time. So it's going to be me versus Oscar for 4th. Maybe not. Maybe try hold off George. And I do. Decent.
Okay, Victor's in the pits. Victor is in the pits now.
Why is Victor in the pits, though? Tell me how a person who was in the podium all year with many wins didn't get the championship, and a guy who tried to crash into his own teammate did. Don't know when Lando did that apart from Canada, which resulted in Lando's DNF, but Probably the fact that Oscar is really bad at low grip tracks and he stunk up the gaff in every single low grip track. Went to Qatar, a high grip track, and dominated. Doesn't take that much research, it's like 5 minutes. He was shit at the same tracks last year, so what do you really expect? Oh no. Okay, we're alive. I'll be the 3,000th sub. We're only 6 away. Oh, my car's so difficult to drive now. Anthony's scrapping with... Everyone's just scrapping with Piastri. I feel bad for him. Like, he's currently fighting literally every... Where is Norris, by the way? He just isn't here. He's, like, not involved. Oh, he is. He's a couple seconds off Oscar. Where did he come from? Okay, Russell goes through. Didn't even know he was there. Fair enough. Good move. You know, I got done. Fair enough. No, Charlie, don't be daft. Come on, grow up. Whee! Ooh, scary. Go! I can't believe Adam Walker, of all people, made a Charles Leclerc song. Like, that is unbelievable vibes. What a lad. Alright, Bob. Everyone's thoughts on toxic Max Verstappen fans. It's really disappointing to see. Because, obviously, I'm not saying Max got gifted a title in 2021. Like I said, I wanted nothing more than him to win. But you can't be acting like they are. It's also different for me because I'm a fan of all three of them. Lando, Oscar, and Max. I like them all. I support them all. I support every driver. Apart from Colapinto. But, yeah, it's disappointing. I mean, the way they were attacking Antonelli for doing literally nothing. And you see Antonelli after the race as well. He went up to Max and was like, I'm so sorry, because he thought his mistake lost him the title. And Max had said to him, like, no, mate, trust me, it's all good. Like, the thing is, Max doesn't even care. You see, like, 10 seconds after the race, he's like, well done, everyone. Yeah, well done to Lando. Yeah, no, we did well. Good job. It's just a common theme of drivers' fan bases being nothing like the driver themselves. So, yeah. Looks like I'll be dropping down to P5 fairly soon, due to Kimi Antonelli Masterclass incoming. Not hating your demigod Lando. I mean, like I said, if Oscar won, I would have reacted the exact same. I would have been like, yeah, well done, Oscar. That's good stuff. I like Oscar. The only thing that annoyed me about McLaren is how they did team orders on the first race. I don't even remember that, to be fair. That's also a thing, though. People start on Lando. No, they just start on McLaren for being so incompetent to both drivers. I mean, people forget. Oscar lost 3 points because of team orders and just his team. Lando lost 18. And if you include Las Vegas, Oscar loses 21. Lando loses 36. So, I don't know. I just don't get where these sabotage claims come from. Because there's no evidence of it. Because Monza, if the drivers are reversed, they would have done exactly the same thing. So, I don't know. It's weird. Oscar deserved it more, but he scored less points, stunk up the gaff in mid-season, has the same wins, less poles, and less podiums. So he does, but you can't say he deserved it more. They all did, like I say. I won't even say Max deserved it more, because like I say, he didn't have a teammate. And he also countered and, you know, took advantage of McLaren's mishaps. None of them deserved it more than the other. It's just that Lando was the most consistent. He might not have been the fastest, he wasn't the best, but he was the most consistent, and that's all that matters. Like I said, at the start of the season, when Lando was struggling, he was still getting P2s and 3s. Whereas Oscar, he was struggling, he finished like, well, DNF twice, and then like 5th and 6th and 8th and all that. You can't do that in a World Championship fight. Oscar didn't perform better, though, he would be champion. Exactly. If he performed better, he would have been champion. Easy as. Like I said, if Oscar just gets top 4s and 3s in the mid-season, like Baku, Singapore, Texas, Brazil, like Lando was doing in the early season, Oscar wins the championship, fair play to him, but he didn't. And he's happy, he's like fine with it. You know, he congratulated Lando, go again next year. I hate Zach Brown. See, like, that's fair enough. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hate McLaren, not like Lando or Oscar. It's McLaren that are doing it with their incompetence and their papaya rules. No, just let them do what they want. You know, if Lando, like in Qatar, they didn't box Lando. They claim they didn't. They definitely did. They didn't box Lando because they didn't box Oscar. No, they should change that. You know, just let them get on with it. If one gets a better strategy than the other based on a safety car, shit happens. Just like let them get on with it. Thing as well, you know, if they don't swap in Oscar in Monza, there's a decent chance Lando just gets Oscar anyway because he was much faster. But even so, like, yeah, just stop all that. Just let them get on with it. All you have to do is just make sure they don't crash. Apart from that, get on with it. Because they have cost McLaren, have cost their drivers so many points because of their incompetence. Somehow holding on to Antonelli here. I don't know how. There's still quite a lot of laps left, though. This race is really long for some reason. Why is it so long? 31 laps might be the highest throughout the entire season. I just cost 3k? Oh my goodness! You have done it, and by you I mean everyone watching that has subscribed. Like I say, I just sit on my arse and play the game. You know, I don't do anything that special. And yet, we've done it. I don't know what to say, really. I actually just don't. I mean, what words do you say? Apart from just thanks a lot. Like I said, from January 24 to August 25, I was uploading every day, wasn't really growing. From September until now, so in only 2 or 3 months' time, I've got more subscribers than ever, more viewers than ever, literally everything. And I ain't done anything different. Just being me, playing the game with assists. 4k next, come on, let's have it! I mean, my YouTube goal was 10k. And after I was stuck at 1.4, I was like, you know what, maybe it's just, you know, it's just not going to happen and that's fine. But now, if I've got 1 more year left, it's doable. You lot can do it. And that, you know, it's not really good when we've just had a massive milestone and I get pocketed by Kimi Antonelli. That is rough. But a top 5 finish, if I can get that here, would be a great achievement considering how the last 3 Grand Prix have gone. I wouldn't mind that at all. So that'd be a good way to celebrate, I think. I should have probably prepared, to be honest. I got something, I remember, for 1k, I had like a confetti cannon that went everywhere. I should have done that for 3k, to be honest, or any milestone. I just sort of didn't think about it. But well done, everyone. That's world class. Is 70% AI good to play on F1? Why are they unsubbing? Because it's funny. I don't care. I've got the screenshot. Doesn't matter, does it? Why don't I allow donations? I do. Well, I have super chats. But I don't really want to set up a like a Patreon or anything, because I feel like I'm just begging for money when no. I could set something up, but it's like I said, I don't just sit here and like, please someone donate. It's been so long now.
You should be feeling the effect.
Just tried to donate and it wouldn't let me, saying the channel does not allow donos. Well, maybe that's a good thing. Like, as in, like, you know, morally, that's the preferred thing I'd want. I don't want people to donate to me. But I have to look into that, though, because, I mean, people have been able to super chat me for ages. My mother super chats to me every Monday. So I don't know, that's weird. I don't get why some F1 fans hate people playing with assists. Most don't. It's just a trend at this point. I get told. I mean, you know, you don't want to see my Instagram DMs. I'll put it that way. I have seen some absolutely obscene messages from like people on there and TikTok. You know, I don't need to actually say what they said, but put it this way: they were death threats because I use assists. And it's like I said, the racing line I'm currently learning. But even if I didn't, you know, I don't really care. There are people in the Creator series that use assists. No one starts on them, and good for them. You know, people shouldn't worry about using assists. Like, people shouldn't be pressured into turning traction control off because it's how you're meant to play. Do what's most fun. What's that, who's that guy that used to be an F1 sim racer? Is it Marcel Kiefer? Is that how you say his name? They used to do F1 sim racing. He said it best. Like, you know, he does tutorials on how to drive without assists, and he literally said, you know, if you want to challenge yourself, do it. But if you just have fun using them, use them. It's what they're there for. So there you go. Top 10, the second slowest car. I mean, obviously, statistically it is. But doesn't feel like it. I mean, right now it feels dead. The tyres are dead. But overall, it feels quite good. That's what I'm saying, though. Imagine what it's going to be like if I get in a really good car. Like, the best car. Am I just going to win by 30 seconds? I mean, to be fair, someone in my kick chat, good old Liam, was telling me I was doing a 1 minute 20 in Abu Dhabi. I mean, I'm probably not much quicker, but if I'm quicker, I could be getting to the 1 minute 19s. That's like 4 seconds quicker than real life. I've got to be careful of Lando Norris, though, because he's going to get within DRS, so I'm going to use this lap, charge up the battery a bit, and then hopefully I can stay ahead of him. But he's got them brand new hards. Well, they were brand new. He's on the same strategy as everyone that's already overtaken me, so I've got to be very careful of him. He's also pocketed his teammate, and also, the fact that I'm on 1 lap older tyres than Oscar, and I'm matching his pace, or even beating it, I think it's very impressive considering how old the tyres are, and how bad I am with aged tyres. You right, Sophie? What you mad about? Don't be mad, don't worry. Be happy. Good morals, but still wanted to. I'm curled up in bed sick and I've been having a good time chatting and watching the race. God, I hate being ill. I don't know if it's like just a thing with others, but if I like break my leg, I've never done that. The worst injury I've had is I broke my nose, but I've never really like... I don't know, physical injuries don't really bother me. I've got very high pain tolerance. But being like the slightest bit sick, you know, stuffy nose, sore throat, headache, I just want to die. Like, I can't stand it. I'd rather get shot than have a cold. We're on the final lap now. We've got the Sergio Perez song playing. You lot can't hear it, of course. Shout out copyright. But I think we are going to get ahead of Lando here. He's going to have 1 chance to overtake. Down... Well, there's 2 straights left. But one of them ain't long enough. So, it's really only 1 straight where Lando's got the chance. Still matching Oscar Pastry. And hey, I might have started this race 3rd and I'm coming home in 5th. But considering the strategy I'm on, my biggest rival on this strategy was Oscar. And I've done him in. So I think because of that sole purpose, this race has been a massive success. Comparing to the last 3 that I've done, where I got 19th in Zandvoort, 14th in Monza, and 19th in Baku. Yeah, it's been good fun, this. Now I've got to try and hold on, which I should do. I like how Russell's done 10 seconds on me. Like, the strategy they've done is obviously way better than mine. If I'd done their strategy, I'd probably be on the podium. But it doesn't matter. Because I made the choice to go onto this strategy. I maximised it. Charles Leclerc wins. I don't know why they keep letting Ferrari win. They're not that good. We come around the final corner. And we take home a P5. That is lovely. Back on form.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Drive faster? I mean, considering I just finished 5th in the second slowest car ahead of both McLarens, I feel like that's pretty good. Have I tried horror indie games? I have, yeah. I used to make YouTube videos on them, but start of 2024, I decided to go full F1 only because of algorithm reasons. You can get faster and faster, but it doesn't mean you're having fun. Exactly. I mean, to be fair, not using the racing line is actually more fun for me. But I'm so shit at it that I just don't feel comfortable. Kimi Antonio has his birthday on the 25th of August.
Now it is time to start the celebrations as we welcome.
Okay. Good for him. It's quite sickening to think, really, isn't it? Next year there's going to be a drive. I was already very sad with Antonelli, who's 3 months younger than me. I feel really old now there's going to be a driver over a year younger than me. That is outrageous. That can't happen. Like, it just can't. But we take a little P5. I like it. What was my race pace like? Was it consistent? Probably not. It's not bad, is it? It's alright. That's a very important bounce back. As Victor Mad, I'm not even going to bother. He's 15 seconds behind anyone else. The standings after that, a little Ferrari 1-2. I don't know how that's happened, and McLaren's a... if I weren't there, it would have been Ferrari, Mercedes, McLaren. Great. Great regs, great regulations. We actually dropped down to P7 in the standings. But we're only 5 behind Russell now. We have actually closed the gap to Max and Leclerc, so not bad. Constructors, 105, way behind Mercedes. We're not going to catch them, but we are looking for a confirmed P5 finish. Is it P5 or 6? P5, that's good. Good stuff. If I crush his birthday next year, I'm buying her a gift. Wish me luck. Good luck to you, mate. People forget most rookies are 18. It's not even that. It's just that in my head, I'm still 16. Like, I don't think to myself, oh, you'll be 20 next year, thinking like, oh, I'm so like, that's my age. I think,
please, boss.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. So, yeah. That's why I'm just stunned by it. I don't care about celebrities, mate. I'm here for business. Right, now this is important, because I want Jensen in my team. Our contract's been accepted! Booan! Yes, I can continue driving as Jensen. Let's go. Oof. You alright, Abdul? And we're doing good. I feel old and I'm only 22. Yeah, I suppose that's just how it is, though. I mean, like I said, 16 or 17 was the last time I looked at myself and was like, yeah, you're 16. Now I'm 19, I think... Just not that, am I? But it's like I am. Right. I don't think we've got anything to do. Should we change our engine round? Let's have a butcher's. It is Mexico, so I should probably go to quite a young engine. So let's do that. Obviously, that massive long straight is where we're going to try and gain a bit of time on the others. Cool. We'll change Martin's as well. How does he ruin his engine so bad? This is impressive stuff from Victor. How does he do it? Genuinely impressive how he can war his components that bad. I'm only 5 foot. Well, I'm only 5 foot, like, 7. I'm, like, slightly below average, so don't worry.
Unfortunately, it looks like a part we were developing has failed.
See you, it's 2 AM and I need to sleep.
We will need to revisit
Valid.
the development area and redevelop it.
Thanks for stopping by, Bailey. Good to talk to you. Had a school kid ask my age and then said I'm ancient. See, I'm the opposite, kind of. I get people that, they say, oh, are you, like, 16? Like, do you know what? I get a lot of, oh, you should be in school comments, because people listen to my voice and look at my, like, face and think, oh, he's like a child. I say to them, no, mate, I'll be 20 in 6 months, and they're like, well, no. And I'm the same, to be honest. Alright, let's get into Mexico. Hang on, sorry, I got a meeting with Nico first. I want him to be my second driver. That'd be quite nice. Oh, you're right, Patrick. Good to see ya. I didn't read what that said. Oh, well. I guess we'll find out. Can't be nothing too unmanageable. Oh, a halo, is that? Oh, development. You. New bit on the car. Oh, yes. Give it to me, because Victor is useless. Alright, shout out development. Earth. We just went from just above Haas to just behind Red Bull in one upgrade. Oh, we are going to cook in Mexico. Oh my goodness, get me in. Oh, I'm excited. Congrats on 3K subs. Thank you, Patrick. It feels great. It does. You know, it's good stuff. I think COVID fucked our time perception up. No, it actually did. Like, it just was. In my mind, 22, 3, and 4 didn't happen. Given the fact that's why I feel 3 years younger. I'm going to be 18 in June. It feels so fast. I was just 13 playing Roblox. That's with me. I mean, to be fair, it's not really with me because I've literally... Well, I basically wake up, do nothing, do a couple graphic designs and go to bed. I've basically done that since I was 13, so actually I'm not doing anything different, so... Alright. Can we get into Mexico? That's a lot of stuff. Look how many research things we have. Oh my! We got another upgrade. Oh, we are cooking!
Head to engineering for more info.
How have we fallen behind again? The 20s feel like a couple months smooshed together. I mean, yeah. I half expect that, to be honest. Oh, yeah, I could do another... How much money have I got? Oh, I've got loads of money as well. Oh, this is going great for Lamborghini. What a day. What a day. College might cook me. I did go to college. I did it online. Because graphic design ain't really a thing you go into college for. Because obviously... It's on a computer, so I did it online. It was very easy, because I started doing graphic design in 2018, so I was only 12. So by the time I was doing college, when I was 18, so like 6 years later, I sort of knew everything already, so it was a bit of a pisser. But, you know, I get a little degree for it, so we'll take it. Oh, you're right, Bone Chew. Good to see you. It's been a while, I think. I know, weren't you here yesterday? Might have been. I don't think much changes in life once we hit 18. I've been working 60-hour weeks every week at the same place. Yeah, that'll be me in a year, probably. I'll tell you what, Hulkenberg, you're really not, like... You're not really expecting much. So, all you want is the 5th best car... and no actual points performance and no penalty. But you do want 13 million. That's quite a lot. 14 million, actually. Oh, earth. Graphic design salary is high. Well, not mine yet, because I only do, like, adverts or, like, little things for tiny baby companies. So it's, like, it's enough to, like, get by. But until I go, like, full commitment... like, learn even more, get, like, the full-on master's degree and go full in, then it gets good. Which, if this works out, I won't bother. But if it doesn't, then that's what I'll be doing.
Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into.
How's it going? It's going pretty good, mate, yeah. Had a great race at Singapore just now. Upgrade to cooking. I really badly need a shit, but passion is, you know, up there. So it's on my low priority. It's doing good. I've been doing good yourself. Wanted to let you know that the meeting with Hulkenberg was very successful. We've reached the limit of what we can negotiate, but the relationship we've built is a testament to the effort we've put in. Rumours about the meeting have gotten out which might impact our relationship with other drivers. Despite this, we're well positioned with Hulkenberg, and I'll keep it posted. Good, I want him. I think Jensen and Hulkenberg is a great little retirement home lineup. It's a bit like Cadillac, just 2 washed drivers. Hope to see you soon on 1K viewers. I mean, that would obviously mean I'm doing well, but that also means I probably won't be able to keep up with chats, which is like the best bit. Maybe. I might just pause my game every 5 seconds so I can. Think of like Thom. I mean, he streams on 4 different platforms. He probably gets so many chats, and he obviously can't read any of them. It's quite tough. And oh no. Not a wet race, please. Please. Lance Sausage. Oh, I just know who you are. Oh, yes, you better have been cooking. I tell you what, no, literally everyone I've told... I don't think it was you that made it up, but... No, well, you made one of them, I think. No, I don't know.
They told you
but
about the new parts that have come in from the factory,
they love
right?
Nico
Well, they're all fitted
Hulkenberger,
and
but
good to
Snacks
go.
Verstappen just makes everyone laugh for some reason. It is unbelievable. Even if you didn't say that one, you might as well take credit for it. It's unbelievable stuff. Alright, race strategy. Don't get why people rate Hulkenberg so much. He's had over 200 races and 1 podium. He has great racecraft, but how is he still in the sport? But people like Ricky aren't. I mean, you'd always argue that he's never had a good car, like, ever. His best car came in 2012. But I think it's quite similar to Perez, in that he's just a really good, like, midfield point scorer. Why does the track look so, like, undetailed? Is that just me? And things are spawning in... Oh, my game is cooked. Things are just spawning in front of me. Okay. I don't think I've driven at Mexico on this year's game, so this could be quite exciting. This is new horizons for me. You right, pro gamer? I think Hulkenberg is good if he got a good car. I feel like you could say that about literally everyone, though. Put Gasly in a good car, and he will probably cook. Although he was in the Red Bull when he didn't, so maybe not. But you know what I'm trying to say. There's literally no difference between all of the drivers on the grid right now, apart from even Lance Stroll's probably up there. He's massively underrated. I mean, it's his own fault that he's rated as he is, but at the same time, he definitely was good enough to get to F1. He's not good enough to stay in F1, of course, but he was good enough to get there initially. Shout out that podium in Baku, by the way. Oof. Perez did shit in 2024 when he had top 3 car. That's what I mean. I mean, Perez is my favourite, but even I'll say, like, yeah, that was bad. But again, it's like I was saying, my main point is that in 2020, fans were screaming at Red Bull to sign Perez because of how good his 2020 was. And yet, 4 years... English. It's 4 years later, the same fans are now screaming at Red Bull to chuck out Perez from Red Bull. So, I mean, it's literally just 1 year makes all the difference. 1 crap year and your career's ruined. This the kid from 2.5 Men. I don't know what that is. Crazy I got a podium with that Sauber. It's a fantastic strategy, to be fair. Great driving, but a really good strategy as well. I mean, just before the stream, I was watching Azerbaijan 23. No one really beats Max in the same car. I don't think anyone has. Apart from Ricciardo. Gasly didn't. I don't think Albon did. I don't think Tsunoda did. Perez did. I mean, once a year, but he did. That's the thing. He did. On pace, he done it. Pole 1. Oof. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, that's what I always say, is that I always say, yeah, but he only won because he had the best car. And people think I'm one of those where it's like, I don't rate them. No. You need the best car to win, but you also need to be a really good driver to drive said car. You're not going to win. If you put Max Verstappen in the Haas, he ain't winning shit. You need the best car and a really good driver to win. That's how sport works. I do like this track for some strange reason. It's very boring. Although I like Sochi, and that's arguably the most boring racetrack ever constructed, so there you go. Perez started good, but got washed. Yeah, he did. It's always, I call it the Miami curse. If you look at his results in 23 and 24, it was immediately after Miami where he sunk up the gaff. I mean, 24, think, Melbourne, I don't remember what happened in Melbourne, but I think he done all right. And then Japan, he was 6/100ths away from getting pole from Max Verstappen at a shit track for him. And then got a second in the race, got like second in Bahrain, he was on the podium in like Jeddah and China, he was up there. And then Miami comes along, he's still got a fourth, and then it falls apart for him. Both years, it can't be a coincidence. There's something psychological in Miami where it just goes wrong for him. Search up 2.5 million, you look like the older version of the kid. Alright, sure thing. I mean, someone said I look like the king from Game of Thrones, and I didn't know who that was, and then now I know. It took great offense. Or I sound like him, or it was either look or sound. Regardless, it was very mean. Max is still getting the top 10 with a low-field car. Well, to be fair, everyone bar Colapinto has. Don't get me wrong, yeah, he would. He wouldn't outperform me. That's impossible. But you know, he'll always be at the absolute best of what car he's got. But I'm just saying, like, you need a good car plus a good driver to win. You can't have one or you can't have one and do it. You can't have a good driver and a shit car and win. You can't have a bad driver and a good car and win. Hence, Sergio Perez. If Sergio Perez and Yuki Tsunoda were in that 2024 Red Bull, they weren't doing jack shit. Most TikTok admins start with a car. I don't know why they still watch it to hate. I mean, yeah, but that's the thing. If I go on the internet and go, Lando Norris only won because he had the best car, people would be like, oh, you hate Lando, you don't rate him. But like, yeah, he did. But he's still a fantastic driver. I mean, if Lando had the best car in 23 or 22 or 21, he probably would have won the title as well. That's just how it works, you know? It's like I try and be like realistic and then people think I'm biased or something. That was way too close to contact with the Maserati. That was too close. I mean, has anyone ever won in the non-best car? I don't think so. I mean, I'm going maybe like from 2000 onwards. I don't know anything about the 1990s and below. I'm trying to think. Obviously, Hamilton was. Rosberg was. Jenson Button was. Kimi, kind of equal, but yes. Schumacher, obviously, yes. Alonso, yes. Vettel, yes. Yeah, yeah. What wheel do I use? I use a Thrustmaster open wheel. What are people's thoughts on 2016? I don't know, really. Just kind of a season between two drivers, and one got unlucky with DNF and the other one won. No, that's about it. I don't know. Nice, it is. Nice indeed. It's a shame my old one broke the other week. It went nearly 5 years without any issue. And then the upshift paddle broke, so I had to get a new one. I literally just got the same wheel because it's, you know, the good reliable. The old reliable. To this day, the best driver ever is Vettel. You don't hear that very often. I don't even think I put him in my top 5, you know. I mean, my top 5 is Schumacher, Senna, Hamilton, Verstappen, Prost, Jim Clark, Vettel, probably. I don't know, the thing is, like, I can only really rate Verstappen because since I started watching, like, live in 2021, he's kind of the only driver there that done anything. So, all the other drivers are based on things I've heard about them and, like, watching highlights of old races, and that's about it. So I can only fairly rank Verstappen, who I'd put 4th or 5th. Verstappen was in a non-best car in 21. No, it was a bit like this season. Some races it was the best, some races it wasn't. Overall, it was obviously the McLaren, but I mean, from Monza onwards, apart from maybe Qatar, it was Red Bull that were quickest. Still can't believe 2021 even happened. That was mental. But the first season I properly watched as well since 2010 is outrageous. Hamilton won in 2008 at the start of the season. Didn't he win in like his sixth race? I mean, obviously, you could also argue that Hamilton had the best car in his first season, but to be a rookie against Fernando Alonso and almost win the title, no one's ever done that. That is greatness. Don't give a shit what anyone says. I don't even like Hamilton that much, but yeah, I can't deny it. I see a poor GP go. I got 5th, which is pretty decent considering everything that happened. I'm doing Bahrain. What strat should I go for? Soft, medium, soft, or soft, hard? I'd say medium hard, honestly. I did that in this career, man, and I got 2nd. The one stop is underrated. Do you think 21 they had almost the same performance? No, I think, well, yeah, but I think it was just some tracks Mercedes were better, some tracks Red Bull were better, and that was it. I don't think, yeah, I think some tracks they were exactly equal, like maybe like Saudi Arabia or something, but overall, it was like Austria, Red Bull were better, and then like Silverstone, Mercedes were better, and I can't really remember too much, but that was, yeah, that was kind of the vibe, I think. I also forgot, I'm just skipping through practice without doing any of the programs, and now it's going to rain and ruin everything. Oh, not this again with that bastard! Oh, no! It's been so long, I thought he'd escaped. No. I still don't know who he is, mate. I remember a while ago I googled that name, and it's not even a person, so I don't know. Favourite classic car? Don't really know. What's like the latest year that can be defined as classic? I'll be boring and say a 2004 Ferrari, because that's like the most iconic one. You think Piastri will go to Red Bull or Ferrari? No. He's in the best team, so why would you leave? I mean, if he goes to Red Bull, he'll get... Well, McLaren, he didn't get any you know, his teammate didn't get any I can't say the word preferential treatment, as much as people like to pretend he did. Red Bull, Oscar would get literally nothing. He would get prioritized. No, he wouldn't get... Oh, I can't speak. Give me a second to actually articulate what I'm trying to say. If he goes to Red Bull, he'll be the clear second driver and never do anything. If he goes to Ferrari, unless they get their act together, they're never going to give him a good enough car. So McLaren is his best option right now. He's got, you know, too much fairness, I'd argue. They should just let him get on with it, rather than, like, swapping round and papaya rules and all that stuff. And he's got, well, he had the best car. We obviously don't know how they're going to do next year. But you have to argue McLaren are going to be, like, the favourites. They stopped developing their car, like, 6 months ago. Like, their current car. And what has happened through Sector 3 on my Delta? What just happened? I was doing really good and it just fell apart. Okay.
Okay, we haven't hit our program targets. Come in and take a look.
Do I know what Verstappen's number will be? No. I mean, he said 69, but I don't think he'd actually do that. So probably 3, because that's his favourite number, and obviously Ricciardo ain't here anymore. League in England, it costs to be 25 years or older to be classed as classic. Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense. See if we can get this lap done before the rain. Oh, can't speak. I've lost the ability to speak for some reason. Someone help me. I need a cough drop. Fatty, do I want a steak? No, I'm not much of a fan of steak. I'm a very chicken person. I just can't stand, like, the toughness. Also, have you seen the prices of steak, mate? I'd treat that as luxury if I could have a steak dinner. Ugh, they're like 30 quid for like one little bit. It's outrageous pricing. Okay. Nearly ready for quali. No idea what to predict. I mean, we have a much better car than Singapore, like considerably better. It feels like it too. I mean, I feel like I've got way more grip. And I think less tyre wear as well. I mean, have a look. Maybe not, actually. Ugh. Ooh, be the Red Bull. Prediction next year, which and who do you think would dominate? I'm going George Russell and Mercedes, you know. Why not? I don't know anything about the new cars, so it's purely just a guess, just for the sake of guessing. It could literally be anyone. I think Gaston's a good guess as well.
What an incredible
Hope he goes to 33 for nostalgia. True, but he did say how he always wanted number 3, but because Ricciardo was 3, he was like, oh, I'll just add another one. If he takes 69, I think that will put him down as, like, the best and, like, funny, like, slash cringe, like, ever. Like, how good... imagine Schumacher doing that. Or Senna, or even Hamilton. Like, oh, yeah, let's just pick the funny number. I swear to God, if he picks 6, 7, oh, God, oh, no, that can't happen. Max, don't do it. What is your favourite track? Spa, probably. Although Baku and Melbourne are contenders... What's the difference between a quid, a pound, and a pence? A quid and a pound mean the same. Well, a quid is one of our currency. A pound is what you weigh with. It's a measurement of weight. And a pence is 100th of a quid. There you go. Honestly, I don't like they could start changing numbers, but I think Max will stay with 33 because they've always achieved with that number. He didn't really achieve much. I mean, he got, like, what, 4 wins? Obviously, it was number 1. But yeah, I mean, that does make sense to go to 33, but I just think he'll go for 3, to be honest. In Silverstone, I get 10% a lap. My tyre wear is just awful in general. I'm so bad at saving tyres, it's embarrassing. Remember how much respect he has for Ricciardo? True, but Ricciardo ain't coming back, so I don't know. I don't know. Where am I from? I'm from London. Alright, qualifying time. Glasses, get on my head and stay there. To get through to Q2, we are going to need a 16.7. To beat my teammate, a 17.4. Good stuff. DRS versus MOM. I can't believe they call it MOM. I mean, obviously, manual override mode, it makes sense, but, like, you're just, like... And your mum has been turned on. Sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it? Alright. Qualifying lap, my first qualifying lap on this year's game. See how it goes. I mean, it shouldn't be that different. It's... I know the track. But I know the green line on the track, at least, so... It should be good. You're not alone in that, I suck at saving tyres. I mean, hey, maybe it's just an F1 thing. Like, the game's shit, I don't know. But yeah, I'm useless at it. I mean, I say I'm useless. I'm not bad at saving tyres. It's just in my head, saving tyres is slower. So like, why would I do that? It's slower. I just drive as quick as possible until my tyres are dead, and then box. Little purple sector 1. Ugh. But yeah, this car feels entirely different now. Since I've got them, like, 3 new upgrades in, like, this car feels feisty. Oh, ignore that. Could this be the weekend where everything changes for Lamborghini F1? Oh, wow, I have so much ERS left. Ugh. P3. 6 tenths off, but P3. How do I save tyres? I mean, Richard, yeah, smashed it. Lift and coast, pretty much. I mean, the main way is that when you're on a corner exit, you just don't use, like, any throttle at all. You're very easy on it. So, like, rather than, like, going around a corner and then going, like, boom, you'd go, like... And then you'd be going. Plus, yeah, lifting and coasting, mainly. Alright, well, I think I'm safely saying we're going to be through. I mean, I'm only, what, a second away from being knocked out. All good. Max Verstappen P10, by the way. You don't see that very often. And Victor Martin stays last, I believe. Good thing he's not going to be driving next year, hopefully. I'll have Hulkenberg in the car, who's also out in Q1, so maybe they'll be identical. But I don't know. Thing is, our car is now... It went from second slowest to fourth quickest in a matter of, like, a day in the F1 world. We got 3 new upgrades and boom, if up there. I'm in P3 at one of my weaker tracks, right? Victor Martins is still getting last. Like, at least get, like, 19th or something. But no, he's still last. He is awful. He is a rookie, but he's also awful. Not in real life. Real life, great driver. In the game, though, a bit shit. Alright. Welcome to Q2. Might up my downforce a bit, because my Sector 1 was way quicker than everyone else's. 16.2 to get through. Those are the numbers. Should probably drink some water, you know. I don't do enough of that. It's no wonder I feel hungry all the time. There's literally nothing in my body. There's no food, there's no water, it's just nothing. Shout out diets, by the way. Class stuff. It's actually really not that bad. Never been able to stick to a diet for more than like 2 weeks, but I've been going for like a month, and at this point it's just normal. I mean, like, most days I don't eat anything. Yeah, not as hard as I remember it being. It's weird. Sometimes your brain just locks in and you're off. Alright. See how we get on here then. Remember, I've got higher downforce now, so I can attack the corners a bit more. Maybe gain a bit more time through Sector 3, which is obviously the main place I'm losing time. Dieting is kind of hard, absolutely, yeah. But I don't know. After like 2 weeks, it just sort of became normal for me. Stopped using food as a coping mechanism, and just sort of stopped eating. That's about it, really. I know. It's weird. Oof. Oh, I keep outbreak. Okay. Need to remember for my Q3 lap, if I get there, don't brake that late into that corner, because I'm losing time because of it. Overall, though, the pace is ridiculous. Another P3. Trying to get healthy for my heart after a truck accident. It feels shit trying to diet and get the strength back. Yeah, no, it is incredibly tough. I mean, touch wood, luckily, for me, I haven't had any sort of medical things go wrong. But of course, stay as you are, you will do. And, yeah, that's why I made a change, basically. Yeah. Alright, Q3. I tell you what, though, I have literally no muscle in my legs or arms. There is nothing. I couldn't even lift up like a pencil. It's really, yeah. I'm very weak. Anyway, welcome to Q3. I did a 15 dead for my Q2 lap, and I think there's a bit more in there. So that would get me 4th. If I can get 4th, that would be unbelievable. So let's go for it. I increased my downforce, and suddenly I no longer had the best Sector 1, but I had the best Sector 2. So, yeah, that means it's working. Oh, wheel bug. Don't crash now. Oh, good. That's how I need to kind of take the corner. Just, that's the only corner I'm really bad at. Everywhere else is, kind of good, you know. It's, like, really good. Come on. Let's go for a top 4. We can do it. Been there, feels rough getting bullied when I was a kid. I've been called every single name you can think of from the age of 6 until 19. I've got a bit numb to it, to be honest. $14.6? Oh my, that's fast. Guess I gotta try and match it. Go on then. Go on then. Go on then. This is a good one, this one. Go on then. Just gotta not break late into here. Which I did, but it's definitely not as bad as before. Gotta get through my weakest sector, try and find some time. Ugh. That is a good lap. That's not bad, that.
Yes, excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice.
Ooh! Ooh!
The qualifying remains is the main event. We'll be live and
Look at that!
for the Grand Prix tomorrow.
Upgraded car,
Sure
bang!
join us then.
Here's a top tip. If you're Alpine, Haas, Aston Martin, if your car's shit, here's a top tip. Upgrade it. You get pole positions. Go on! I mean, that lap was nice, but it weren't, I mean, there's a little bit more in there. Like, a little bit. Probably another 10th. Ugh. That's half a second quicker than my Q2 lap, and I was like, yeah, that's near enough the best. I always do that, though. I always say, like, oh, you know, I can't go any quicker. I go and find a second. That's just what he does. Go on, Jensen. Great lap. Now I've got to try and convert that into a race win. However, my race pace is probably going to be a bit worse than that. Also, if there is rain, I'm dead. I'm going to die. Like, it's not going to work for me. It's going to be, like, absolute mud. Please, no rain. Please, please, please. Please, a fully dry race and there is an easy top 3. Not going to do a Nepentfest and say easy top 3 and get 16th, but yeah. You're right, Aaron. I'm moving up and down, side to side, like a roller coaster. What a Spotify playlist I've got. It's got like every F1 song you can think of. Supermax, Lando Norris, Sergio Perez. It's got all of them. It's great. Alright, UK. Please no rain. Please no rain. Ah, I swear, if I see rain on this screen next, like, now. Oh, okay, it's dry. Hallelujah. Thank goodness. Top music genres you like? Very old rock, like 80s and 90s.
You see different drivers that, you know, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music.
That's it.
Some drivers really
That's pretty much it.
From the crowd, and they're there waving to them.
The only music I ever really listened to is
absorbing that information.
Yeah, really old rock like Journey and AC/DC and all them lot, and then probably just Coldplay, and apart from that, nothing else really. You know, your Spotify rap. My Spotify rap listening age was 73. For context, my two mates were 18 and 22. Mine was 73. RAM price increase, yeah. Luckily, I got my new RAM in time. Is that 25 or 24? It's 25, mate. 20. You wouldn't see me on 24. That game stinks. Really bad. Turns out that soft, medium, soft is optimal for Bahrain. I was considering soft, hard, but I think my engineer nailed it. Valid. I wish my engineer would give me a really good setup all the time. That would be class. Alright. Here we go, then. Mexican Grand Prix. I'm ready. Let's have it. Damn, Unc. Okay, relax. Just because I don't like lo-fi hip-hop, like most people my age do, not that old. To be fair, we think about it, like I was saying earlier, I don't feel as old as I am, and yet I listen to music from when I was minus 50. You alright, DHL? No, but no, I literally can't stand any modern music. I hate all of it, to be honest. I do consider myself one of those who can listen to everything, and there are some good ones, but overall, any of the new like stuff is just shit. My rap was age 44, it seems similar, and yet that's 29 years younger than me. Alright, Mexican Grand Prix, we need a Lando Norris type start where he held the lead, but of course, starting second might actually be better than first in this instance. We'll see what we can do. Favourite F1 track, Spa-Francorchamps, followed by Melbourne and probably Baku, to be honest, or maybe Las Vegas. Alright, let's go. And round number 12, Mexico is underway. Good start, no wheel spin. That's what you... look at that! Lando Norris, who does he think he is? My start was world class. They're not even going to get close to me. Into turn 1, no one even in the same hemisphere as me. Unbelievable from Facecam. Look at me go. Only me and Max Verstappen are anywhere in contention after the second corner. Now, of course, I'm quite concerned about the DRS threat that Max Verstappen's going to put me under. Difference is, though, in Singapore, I was in the second slowest car. Now, I might actually have a car to win on pace. That's how good our car has got in one weekend. So, I still don't think I'll have the pace to win, but it's a lot more plausible than, say, well, last race. Is that Lamborghini fast? It is now, mate. It wasn't in my last race. It is now. Look at that straight line speed. Tiddaloo! Literally a whole different car. My top genre is Midwest emo. What does that even mean? To be fair, right, last year, or this year, I listened to 3,000 different artists and 700 different genres. So, yeah, I don't even know there was that many. Max Verstappen, do. Max Verstappen, do. Max Verstappen. Can I point out, by the way, I've already got a 6-second lead over Lando Norris. Can we appreciate that? It's literally just me and Max, and that's it. That's how you want it to be. The two best. I'm joking, I'm not the best, but you know what I mean. Now, what's he going to do with DRS? I've got a bit of overtake to play with, but is it even what? No. Yes? Kind of. Okay, I have got a straight line speed. Honestly, if I could just stick in Max's DRS, then this wouldn't be so bad. I can farm overtake and then go for a move much later on. So that actually might not be too bad. It's bollocks he gets DRS here as well, though. Right, Alfie. Can I stop using assists? Eventually, yes. Not now, because I wouldn't know where I'm going, but maybe in a month, sure. Once I actually learn the tracks, you know? Can't just turn it off and I just know what I'm doing. I only know 3 tracks so far. I know Austria, I know Monza, and I kind of know Qatar, but that's it. Oh, Max, please don't be, like, really quick and just gonna, like, gap me. Like, please. Okay, fair, thanks. I mean, yeah. Surely you don't expect me to just turn it off and instantly be alright with them. I mean, I'm still half a second off my pace, but I can do it, I guess. I want to feel confident before I, like, start doing, like, turning it off permanently. I want to be able to drive around within half a second of my normal pace and feel comfortable and confident. If I can do that, then great. I wasn't expecting that much straight line speed, I'll be honest. That was impressive. Assist ain't that big of a deal. It's not really, no. But I'll be honest, the haters were right. I still disagree that it makes you faster, because it doesn't. You're just using a different braking point, or a different marker, rather. But I do agree that it makes the game more fun. And yeah, I was thinking, once I finish this season of Lamborghini, I could do like a mini-series where I finish learning all the tracks, and then hopefully, season 2 of the Lamborghini thing, I can turn it off permanently, but maybe not. Even if I leave it on, it'd be nice to be able to do it, like to say if someone else, like, oh, you're so shit because you have to use the racing line, I can go, no, 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 I can switch it off and I'll be just as quick. That'd be nice. I learned tracks one by one without using assists. Making your own line is the whole point of the game. No, the whole point of the game is driving some cars and having a laugh, mate. That's what a game is. Real life is for doing that. So no, you're completely wrong. Not everything's about being the best or being proper. It's a video game. You're supposed to enjoy it. If you can't see that, maybe you shouldn't play them. Oh well. To be fair though, Smokey Bear, it's like I said, I've received death threats because I use the racing line. People can't cope with it. For some reason. Like, just move on with your day. It's such a petty thing to complain about. Like, just let the fat bloke play his game. It's not that serious to you. But they do. Mainly because they're just sad with their own lives and they just take out on others. That's the main reason. Not the person currently talking, but the people that send me death threats, mainly. It's like, I remember as I was doing Azerbaijan one time, and I used one flashback. Bearing in mind, I used to use about 10 a race. Now it's like 1. I used 1, and the absolute storm of just pure, egregious abuse that I got in my YouTube chat was from 10 different people. It was insane. Calling me all sorts. Like, have you never made a mistake before? And someone said, yeah, but the whole point is that you don't use them so you learn. Hello? You use the flashback so that you don't end up crashing so you can carry on and not make the same mistake. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I try not to put much thought into it because it's just boring. But yeah, it does get to me. It's the only thing, like, you can say anything about me, it won't bother me, but talk about the fact, you know, with the racing line, it does get me on one, it just does. To be fair though, I was quite surprised with how good I was on iRacing. I didn't use any assists, went to a brand new track within like 20 minutes, I was doing alright. Considering I've never really played any other sim other than F1. I mean, I wasn't very quick, but I could get around consistently, I weren't crashing. In a car I've never driven, on a game I've never driven, on a track I've never driven. It was quite good. Still though, the game was way too expensive, so I didn't play it anymore. I'll just stick to Assetto Corsa, because that game's like cheap. If you weren't meant to use it, it wouldn't be in the game. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. It's like I say, I don't use it because I'm reliant on it. I use it because it makes the game more fun. So there you go. That's all, really. It's not that serious when you think about it. Like, more than 3 seconds. I think, do you know what it is? If I was on a controller, no one would care. It's because I've got the wheel and the gloves and, like, I do think I'm a decent driver, so they look at that and go, oh, this guy's still using assist? Ugh. That's all, really. If I was on a controller and, like, struggling and inconsistent, they'd be like, oh, he's not that good, let him off. I don't think I'm that good either. No, honestly, Lone, whether you're being sarcastic or not, the amount of people that call me a cheater because I use it, like, call me, like, awful, call me crap, that's good, because that, yeah, fair enough, but a cheater? No! I'm not Thomas Ronhar, am I? Although I do believe he didn't do it, I remember that. That whole cheating scandal with Thomas Ronhar, that was bad. Obviously wasn't true, but still. What game I'm playing? I'm playing F125. Developed by Codemasters, published by EA Sports. Well, this is interesting. I've got a similar pace to Leclerc. Max is just gone. So, I don't really know, to be honest, like, how this feels. It's nice, but how is Max that quick? Like, he's that quick. I'm confused. Might just be a tyre wear thing, you know? Like, my tyre wear is still bad, because I haven't really upgraded it, so I guess that makes sense, but still. You're right, AWOL. Probably said that wrong, my bad. Max Verstappen, for the first time ever, is champion of the world. Oh, Maxi, we love you. We love you, Maxi. We do. We love you, Maxi. We do. We love you, Maxi. We do. Oh, Maxi, we love you. I hit every wall racing line or not. We are very similar then. To be fair, the braking actually the issue. With the racing line off, it's the minimum speed and turning that I struggle with. The braking's fine. Like, I'm quite good at, like, getting the braking points right. It's just, I'm always either too slow or I just miss the corner. That's all, really. The braking's good. I mean, at Monza, my braking was good within, like, a lap. It was just I was way too slow through some corners. It does kind of require a different driving style, though, which is obviously quite a challenge when you've driven the exact same for 4 years, you know what I mean? Well, I feel like I'm driving different. I feel like I'm more direct. Like, with this, I'm, like, very smooth, whereas with the offline thing, I'm, like, a lot more snappy, I feel. That might just be, like, a psychological thing. That might not actually be. Alright, Froxy. Alright, see you later, Brandon. Thanks for stopping by on both streams. Game graphics is crazy. It's not bad, yeah. I mean, it's been about the same for the last few years because they won't change the engine. But, obviously as well, I've got a really good computer that I only got just recently, so I can, you know, play at a high graphics. It's not bad. It can go even higher as well, to be fair. Yeah, to be fair, Black Dragon, like, I know, I've driven around every track thousands of times. I still, like, don't really know them. Like, if I turn the line off, I'll be, like, probably 3 seconds slower than me right now. And even so, there's a good chance that, you know, at Monza, I'm quick at Monza. I got top 3% on time trial with the line off. I still leave it on. Why? Because it's more fun and I'm more comfortable. So yeah, and that is obviously the main purpose, is to get drivers to learn the tracks and the braking and all that, but at the same time, I use it because it's comfortable. I don't have to think about I can almost drive subconsciously. Meaning I can, you know, talk more with chat and try and be a bit more of a streamer rather than a tryhard. So I turn the line off, I have to concentrate. I don't like concentration. As you get the engine like that, it's a mod. It's in my, it's not in my description, is it? No. But it's a mod. Obviously PC only, unfortunately. Did anyone else, when they were really young, like try and find mods for their console and then come to the sad conclusion it's not doable? Because I did. Especially on Minecraft. Anything more than a Fiat 500 and I'm doomed. Nice. Day 11 of trying to get you to sing last Friday night. I'm not doing that. I don't like that song. I was singing an F1 song like 10 minutes ago you missed out on. That could have been it. The guy behind me should have been champion. Yeah, but he didn't score any more points than his teammate, did he? So he's not. I use the racing eye, especially if there isn't a track map. Does F1 even have a track map in the HUD? I don't think so, no. Nearly bricked my 360 trying to mod Minecraft. Me too! We are very similar. Max should have been the champion. They all should have been. They all drove incredibly well. It's just, surprisingly, the most consistent one won. So that's kind of how it works. He said it himself, you can't win the championship over like one race or three. It's it's about the whole season. I mean, Lando was struggling for the first few races. He was still getting podiums. When Oscar was struggling, he was barely getting top fives. And Max, when he didn't have the car, was also getting barely top fives. So, yeah. I mean, Lando's only real stinkers were what? Bahrain, Qatar. Not even Qatar, he was way off his teammate, but should have still got a podium. I didn't really watch many of the mid-season races. I wasn't that interested, but I'm trying to think of some stinkers. I think Jeddah was a bit stinky. But yeah. I tried to be as little biased as possible, because like I always say, I don't really care who won the championship. I just wanted to be like competitive, which it was. But they all deserved it. They all had their own races where they just performed at the peak. Oscar during Qatar was the main one for me. Lando at Mexico. Max at Baku. It's just, yeah. I mean, Lando's worst race result was like 5th. And got the most podiums. And he might have not been the quickest or even the best, but if you're constantly up there, meanwhile your rivals are getting like bottom, they're DNFing and all that, that's what happens. Just sing Sergio Perez. I mean, currently there's a Dutch song on because it's Max Verstappen's. If it goes on to that, then maybe I'll bust out some words. Dutch GP engine failure. True. That's not really his fault though, is it? But yeah, he's a stinker, I suppose. I didn't even realise though, I mean, I look back throughout the season, how close the McLarens were in pretty much every single race. Most races, they were split by under 5 seconds. You can't really get more competitive than that. Like, they have really got probably the best driver lineup on the grid right now. And for Oscar to drive like that in only his 3rd year, oof. What he's going to do in a couple years' time is scary. Although I suppose we sort of prove of, like, you know, Behrman and Antonelli, you just sort of need the car and a couple races, and if you're good enough, you will just excel. I'm back. Congratulations on 3K subs. Thanks, mate. Although I'd congratulate everyone watching, everyone that subscribed, not me. Because I don't, like I always say, I'm just driving on a game in my chair. I don't really do anything. It's others that decide to subscribe and that, yeah, it's good stuff. Gotta appreciate the pace loss in the last few laps, but it's still not bad. We're fighting for a podium here, pretty much. Max Verstappen, take it to the max, put your hands up, take it to the max, put your hands up, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, go. Max Verstappen, down, 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 down. Can't believe they got rid of the original Max Verstappen song on Spotify. They like changed it to a crap version, probably because of copyright. Do 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 do. Max Verstappen. 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 Oh my, that was some fun. Wonder how the races and cars will feel next season. I genuinely believe it's going to be really bad. As in, like, a 2014 scenario where there's just one team far superior to the rest. That was not good. Oh, Verstappen's also pitting. I was hoping he wouldn't, to be fair. Oh my, I didn't realise my rears were that bad. Oh my goodness. 84? Ugh. That's not good. Right, Carrot and Veg. What now Hajar will do? I hope he, like, does good. I hope he breaks the Red Bull second driver curse, because it's tough seeing all these rookies just getting their careers ruined. Oscar was good in his first season, McLaren getting podiums in 23 and improved so much in the winter break. Yeah, but it's like I said, it definitely seemed like Oscar just felt better in that car than Lando did for the opening part, and once they done that upgrade to help Lando, Lando was strong and Oscar became shit. So I think he definitely improved by a massive margin, but I think he can go way better as well. So can all of them, to be fair. I don't even know if Max is at his prime yet, who knows? Only like 10 subscribers in an hour, isn't that sad for how much you're streaming? No, it's the opposite, mate. Considering I used to gain 1 subscriber a month from streaming every day, from going from 10 in an hour, well, I keep going at that rate, I'll be gaining 1,000 in an hour in a couple months, and no, if anything, it's actually really motivating. So, yeah, get a life. Anyway, let's try and overtake Pierre Gasly, that'd be nice. Let's be honest, it's only like nearly 3 hours a day, that's not a lot. There's 21 other hours. I could probably stream for another, like, 3 if I wanted to. So, yeah. Oh, hello, Mother. Little fiver. Welcome. See, my mother could super chat fine. That might push me to a little payout, you know, to the 60 quid minimum. Cool, then. Max is still a beast. Yeah, but I feel like I'm saying, like, can he get even better? Probably. I'm back, now bye. Alright. Nice. I hope Hajar does good too. Hajar might do better than Lawson and Yuki because he has a very similar driving style to Max. He's also got way more potential than both of them, in my opinion. I think Hajar's ceiling is, like, way up there. I think I still would have put Yuki in that RB rather than Liam. But to be fair, Liam ain't really had a proper season yet. He had like 3 races last year and missed out on the first 2 this year because obviously the Red Bull. So, we'll see. Hope I'm wrong. I like Liam a lot. Alright, so this is quite interesting. I mean, actually, it's not really interesting. It makes sense. Oscar and a couple of others like Leclerc, they stopped a lap after me, and Oscar's going to be a couple laps after due to the hards. So we are going to get, hopefully, a massive undercut on him, which is obviously very nice for the race. It's your channel, so you have to congratulate you. That's true. Early 23 McLaren weren't that competitive. Didn't they both get knocked out in Q1 in Bahrain? That's incredible. It went from getting knocked out in Q1 to championship winners in 1 year. Wait, Krim, I think I know your name? As in, like, my actual name? Or, like, my name? Because my name's Krim. We already know this. But my real name, that would be quite impressive. I have said it before, and I don't mind saying my first name. It's just, yeah, no one asks. I mean, it's probably one of the rarest names you'll ever hear. So I'd be surprised if you know it. Some folk just live for the negative. Yeah, unfortunately, most people on the internet do. Because if they weren't, they wouldn't be on the internet, to be fair. They'd be there trying to, you know, feel a bit happier. But I remember you, of course I remember you, Matthews. Well, I recognise the name, at least. So yes, I do. I think I know your first and last name. Your first name is Ozzy. I mean, you got the name right, it's just spelt wrong. But yeah. You're not going to know my last name because it isn't my mother's. So you, no. It's not Edwards. I mean, my name was originally going to be Reginald, which would have been really bad for me growing up. I would have been really badly bullied. Liam had Red Bull hangover. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, I want to give him a whole season. I hope I'm wrong. I like Liam. It's 1 AM here now. Got to catch sleep and rest because Ronnie knows, lol. Have a nice stream. Good luck and see you later. See you later, Billy. It's been lovely having you here. Get some good rest. Take like some, I don't know, cowpole or something as well. Ah, hi. To be fair, I don't know if I've got like a problem with my tonsils or something, but pretty much every waking hour I have either a blocked nose or a really badly runny nose, and I can't stand it anymore. It's getting to a breaking point. I thought I had it. I'll try it later when I have more info. Nah, I mean, nah, yeah. Well, I don't know. My surname's quite a common British one, but I've never mentioned it. No one else has mentioned it, so probably not. I don't really know how bad it is that, like, you know, the internet knows my full name. I don't think you can really do anything with that in terms of, like, doxing or anything. It is just a name after all, so I suppose it's not that bad, but yeah. Why am I streaming 2 videos? One of them's YouTube Shorts, the other one's YouTube Landscape. I could probably just do one, to be fair, because the normal ones that you were watching on before, just no one really watches. But yeah. It's for those that are on, like, television or, like, computers. And then, obviously, the one you're now on is for mobile phones. Given the portrait, like, view. Really, do you want to win the championship? I genuinely wanted Lando to win. But if it was Max or Oscar, I would have been like, you know what, fair play, you all deserve it. But I'm glad it was Lando, because obviously he's British, he hasn't won yet, it's cool, so yeah. I mean, even before the race, I still didn't know who I really wanted to win. But then as they finished, I was like, yeah, Lando would have been my preferential pick. There you go. Which is funny because my mate who watches F1 and my own mother wanted Max to win. So and even in my YouTube chat, it was all just Max or Oscar. It felt like it was just me and like one other that wanted Lando to win. But fair play to him. Most consistent. I still think Max was the best overall. But yeah. I think Hadjar will break the Red Bull curse because no Horner or Helmut Marko. That is true, but yeah, I don't know how much Helmut actually affects the car. Because the issue is that I believe the cars are different. I think the second Red Bull is just behind on development. I mean, Yuki was very good when he got the same car in Vegas and Qatar, apart from... Actually, I don't know, was he though? Because the Qatar Sprint he was good, but then the actual Qatar quali in the race was a bit shit. And same with Abu Dhabi. I don't know. Sorry if that message came out to be creepy. No, I just mean, like, because someone doxed me once because they found out my name. So you gotta be a bit careful. But I suppose it's just a name, like I said. Everyone's got one. most people know all the other, like, you're like a big streamer, most people know their names, so it's not a big deal. Oscar still ain't pitted, by the way. He's doing an Abu Dhabi strategy. He's banking on a safety car. I mean, you guess my surname quite easily. When you've got a book, what do you do with it? There you go. And my first name is what you call Australians. So it's quite easy to work out. I like my name though, it's very unique. I feel bad for Lewis. Yeah, I do, to be fair. I'm not really bothered about Lewis and his results, like with most of the drivers, but... yeah, just... Yeah. I was sort of hoping he'd win a race before the season with Ferrari, that'd be quite cool. But he didn't even get a podium, so... you read it, there you go, mate. That's my name. Reed, it's my name. There you go. Done it. Well, Max is still just way quicker than me, but I'm kind of matching Leclerc right now. And we are still on for a second, because Oscar still has to pit, I believe. Because, yeah, I'm gaining by 2 seconds a lap, so yeah. I feel like it's going to rain. It is going to rain. So I'm going to try and not do a Baku and actually... I mean, I could just use Verstappen as a guideline. When he pits, I'll pit. Simple as. And just sort of hope that my race pace isn't that bad in the wet. It's like, okay. My race pace in the wet is usually about 2 seconds slower than everyone else. So... yeah, it could be rough. Do you use any specific software to stream? Because YouTube itself might not recognize some of the views, like your position and subscribers and yourself on top. Do I stream directly from YouTube? Well, yeah, but that's connected to OBS, but yes. Super Max, Super Max, 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 Max, Super Max. And the guy they fired got 2 podiums and a Williams. Imagine, well, technically 3 because of Texas Sprint. But imagine betting at the start of the season that Sainz and a Williams would get a podium and Lewis Hamilton, Sir Lewis Hamilton, in a Ferrari wouldn't. You would probably have made a fortune. I mean, imagine betting in one season that Hadjar would get a podium, Hulkenberg would get a podium, Hamilton wouldn't, but Sainz would get 2. You probably would be earning, like, ridiculous amounts, like 100 to 1 type stuff. And Oscar finally pits, which means for the final, like, 16 laps, he's going to be absolutely rapid. I hope I can, you know, I'm going to have, like, what, 18-second lead over him or something? Hopefully I can hold him off and go for a P2. I mean, I still need to hold Leclerc off first, I know. Goodbye, Krim. I have to go to bed now so I don't fall during school. Have a great race and stream and have a lovely overall day. You too, mate. It's always lovely having you in the chat. I remember when I was, like, very young, like 5, I used to... well, actually, to be fair, pretty much my entire schooling, I'd stay up all night playing Minecraft, and then I would go to school with no sleep, and I spent a lot of my time in school sleeping. Still was a very good student, always got good, like, grades and scores and things, but... yeah. I tried OBS once, but I couldn't quite put it together because OBS was asking for a streaming key. I mean, yeah, that is pretty much like what you need to stream. You get the streaming key from YouTube or Twitch or whatever you're streaming on, and it's what allows you, or it allows OBS to connect to your account. So it's very important, and if anyone else gets your stream key, like say if you had my stream key, you could stream to my channel, which would be very bad if it gets into the wrong hands. I'd never do an all-nighter as I'd get bored. Yeah, but I don't know. Ever since I mean, mainly because of my parents, they played games a lot. I mean, my mother took time off work to play Halo, so it was always in the blood. But ever since I was literally born and I was playing Halo 3 at the age of 2, I basically just only played video games. I still do. So, like, I'd dread going to school because I'd want to stay home, like a lot of kids would. And unfortunately, for my younger self, well, actually, it's kind of dobbed me in. Yeah, it kind of just got so bad to the point where I had to leave school because of it. Because when I was like 10, I'd literally refuse. Bad times. We're good now, though. I'm sorry, mate, but I cannot pronounce your name, but hello to you. I hope you're doing good.
Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated as conditions change.
Thank you, Mark. That's going to be very crucial to this race. Let's be real, how many like school? Me, for one. When I actually was in school, it was fantastic. Not the education part, but just, you know, having mates and having a laugh and all of that. When I left school when I was like 30, you don't get that. It was just me on my own. The actual education part, don't really care about. But of course, if I didn't get into graphic design, I wouldn't have any education right now, which would be really bad. But luckily, graphic design became a thing, and now I'm doing all right. Where did I get those helmets? I don't actually know. They were a Christmas present, but I think one of them might have been like on eBay on like an auction. And I think the other was just on Perez's website, because it's a Sergio Perez helmet, so yeah. Alright, Liber. I tell you what, I can I really can see the upgrades in this car working. I mean, after my previous race was second slowest, we're now fourth quickest. Got like 3 upgrades in one go. And I can genuinely notice a difference. It feels so much grippier. And the rain has begun. We've got 10 laps left, so we're going to get a lot of wet running, I think. It's just, can I cope with it is the question. Probably not, I'm useless in the wet, but we're going to have to regardless, I don't have a choice. Messing around with a cover lesson, yeah, they were always fun. I remember one time, I literally stole a drum, like a full-on drum, from my school. Oh, they're pitting now.
Okay,
Oh, Verstappen pitted. Ah. But I couldn't have pitted because my teammate was there, so that's not being a bit. I'm going to have to try and survive this lap, and then just sort of hope that, yeah, that I can survive for this one lap, and the inters aren't that good yet. But I feel a repetition of Baku coming on, to be honest. Do I still have it? I do, yeah. It's in my cupboard. Can't believe I did that. Oh, shit.
DRS has been disabled by the steward. DRS will be offline. Wait for further updates.
Okay, they're not gaining by too much, but they're still gaining. I don't know why I wasn't looking at Verstappen. He just didn't go in the pits. And then he did go in, and I just wasn't looking. To be fair, they're a lot quicker, but I've only lost about a second, so I should come out ahead of Leclerc. It's just, obviously, I stay ahead of him. And then somehow have the wet pace, which, like I said, is probably the slowest on the grid. Oh, it's really bad around here. Oh, no. Okay, come on, get in. Yay, we're in. Got the racing line back on today, yep. I don't know Mexico, so I can't. There you go. Oh, please. Oh, I'm blessed. Oh, it's a Christmas miracle. Quick, quick, quick. Don't want a Baku repeating. Yep, I'm in. No, I wasn't going to stay out anyway, but it's just that I was one lap later than everyone else. Oh, what a miracle. Imagine that music teacher is watching. I think she died, to be honest, so that's obviously tough.
Slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going.
That's why we had a substitute, because she was in hospital. Like the week after. Who's this? That's my teammate. Hello. Saving up overtake. This is good. Up the brake bias. Let's not forget to do that. That's one of the most important things. And I've now got a 10-second gap to Charlie. That is so perfectly timed. Oh my goodness. Antonelli, you deserve, like, a tequila shot or something. Kind of mucked up the restart there, but all good. I'm really bad in the wet, by the way. There's a good chance I'm going to lose out to the podium here. And probably barely finish in the points, because I'm that slow in the wet.
Okay, clear.
Sophie, why are you still here? You're the one that started on me. I mean, I appreciate the comment. Good for the algorithm. She could be watching in the heavens. That is true. Oh, no. I'm basically going to have to rely on just straight line speed, because there's no DRS, and that's it. That's my only metric to get onto the second place podium step here. I usually push in the wets. I am. I'm just really shit. That's all. Up the diff a little bit, why not? I'm not going to have tyre concerns, am I, mate? Oh, no. Come on, car, we can do this. I'm losing time, but it's not that much. Obviously, you have to concentrate a bit more as well. It's very frightening. Put a Lando Norris in Las Vegas quali. That's optimistic. Can I watch a racing anime? I don't watch anime, but I guess I could look at it. Favorite driver? Checo Perez. I look like Lando Norris's mum. I really don't, to be honest. I look like a fat British person. That's about it. Bloody nose, get a life. I'm not even... I mean, I'm a little bit faster than my teammate, so that's all right, I guess. My car doesn't have a black... How do I... I'll go change it. Doesn't it? Wait, it has to have a black halo. Aren't you a Brit? Yeah, I am, and that's what I mean. I'm just fat and British. That's the only similarity between me and Lando Norris's mum. Is that we're British. That's it. I'm fat. She isn't. That's it. That's what I mean. I look like a fat British person, because that's what I am. That's the point. That's it. There you go. It's only lap 30. I thought it was like 32 by now. Oh. It's going to get a bit close with Charlie, I'll be honest. My favourite driver, I missed out. I was doing something. No worries, mate. It's Checo Perez. I'll say it as many times as it needs. Love the guy. I've got English. I've got his helmet behind me. Blue flag? Not for me, surely. I'm second. Oh, is there a geezer? Must be a geezer ahead of me. Probably Jack Doohan, to be honest. It's not. It's a Maserati. Who's that going to be, then? Probably Liam Lawson. You're not fat. Well, I'm obese class 2 medically, so I am. But I appreciate the sentiment. His mom's kind of tiny. That is outrageous. That's an outrageous thing to say. I suppose it isn't, but yeah. Maybe it's a compliment, who knows? I'll take it. Right, Cameron.
And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
I also think that, Mark. I'm just really crap, basically, but... I don't know, I'm still feeling good for a P2, even regardless of the pace. I mean, I'm losing a second a lap, so he'll be right up my arse by the time we get to the end. But I'll have more... Excuse me, I've got more straight line speed, so... Hopefully it works out. What's the tyre wear saying? Okay, wait, let's just change that then. Oh, Fernando Alonso. Oh, Fernando Alonso. Oh, Fernando Alonso. Oh, Fernando Alonso. What you're playing? F125. Oh no, mate, I want to talk about your comment saying you're not fat, because someone said I look like Lando Norris's mum. And I just said, yeah, maybe it's a compliment, I'll take it. You said about Lewis switching to Ferrari? I mean, not really, I've never really paid attention to Lewis. It's like most drivers, he's just kind of there. Like, I'm not really bothered about what he does or how he gets on. He's not one of my favourites, but he's good. No, I mean, I actually think it's a good idea. If he wins a race, it's a good idea. If he doesn't, it's not. It will tarnish his legacy forever, I fear. Four and a half laps remain. I changed my diff and my car feels a lot grippier, so that's nice. Now without the racing line, lol. Well, mate, if you would, you know, inject track knowledge into my brain, then I could. But if I turn it off, how do you want me to know where I'm going? Until I learn all the tracks, which I'm currently doing, I know Austria and Monza. I'm probably better than you at Monza, to be fair. I got top 2% in time trial with it off after about 10 minutes. And I know Qatar. As soon as I know all the tracks, then I will. But right now, I don't. Don't feel down. I feel up, to be honest. You can make your own team in this game and do online career mode with a friend. I don't know if you can do a custom team with a friend, but yeah. I'm in a custom team, Lamborghini, and yeah, you can do a career mode with a mate. I've never done that, but yeah, you can. I just realised I'm not any quicker. I just thought I was. Never mind. Hello, fellow British man. You alright, Ryan? There's a lot of Ryans today. I'm happy for Lando, but I'm sad for Max. I mean, I'm quite similar, but I wanted Lando to win. But I'm still sad for Max, because I prefer Max to Lando. Like, if you had to pick my favourites, Max is above Lando. But I wanted Lando to win because he hasn't won yet, and that's kind of the only reason, really. If Lando won last year, I'd probably have been backing Oscar this year, or maybe even Max, probably. Just not Lando. But I like them all. I like every driver. I have my favourites. Max, Jensen Button, Checo Perez. Maybe Leclerc or someone. But yeah, I like all the drivers. They're cool. Apart from Mazepin. Does my brake bias go higher than 60? Because 60 still ain't high enough. I'm still getting, like, front locking with anti-lock brakes, which doesn't make much sense. Like, it does. What's the reason for not going to the gym? Because I don't need to. It just costs a lot of money. When I can simply just not eat and go for a walk every day, which I do. And that's how I've managed to lose nearly 2 stone in just over a month. So, shut up. I've also got gym equipment at home, so if I really wanted to, I could just use my own stuff. I don't need to pay like 30 quid a month. And I could just do it at home. That costs nothing. Actually, I gain money because I'm not buying as much food, so actually that's a double win. Look at that. I'll probably go to the... Once I've lost the weight, I'll probably go to the gym to build a bit of muscle. But right now, I'm more focused on getting rid of body fat rather than building muscle. Don't need muscle. Leclerc's only 2 seconds back with 2 and a bit laps left. I'm very scared. Are you a part of the gloving community? Suppose I wear gloves, so what? What's my reason for not playing F1 race stars? Now that's a valid question. That's the kind of question we need. I have played it. Just not on stream. I played it ages ago. Great game. What a game it is. Unbelievable stuff. Ugh. 1.8. I'm scared. If I wasn't so quick in the dry, I would probably get what? 5th in this race? Maybe even 6th. But because of my pace in the dry, I've got the option to maybe get a little podium. I like F1. I like F1 too, Thomas. Welcome. How do you feel about Lando Norris winning the championship? I love it, mate. I wanted him to win, and he did. It's good stuff. What are my computer specs? I don't know. I still haven't written it down. I keep forgetting. Given the fact, you know, it's a custom build, I should probably know, but I sort of don't. I will, mate. I will watch the racing anime. Well, if I can, I might, if I can be bothered. But I've remembered it. Don't worry. Oh, he's right there. This is getting to full wet territory at this point. Like, this is full wet area. Alright, considering it's going to be the final lap and Leclerc's going to be right up my arse, let's go maximum tyre saving, not tyre saving, ERS saving. and then just dump it down the main straight, and hopefully that'll give me enough. You can see how still I'm in the way. I've lost about, what, 7 seconds in 7 laps to Verstappen? Or about probably even more than that, actually. Yeah, it's really bad. I don't know why. I just am. What wheel have I got? I've got a Thrustmaster open wheel. And I've survived. Let's go. That means I should be on for a second unless I crash. Which is very possible because I'm in the wet. But I believe Lando Norris will pull through. If you want to lose body fat, you need a calorie deficit. Yeah, that's why... I mean, actually, to be fair, I've lost an unhealthy amount. I've lost more weight than they recommend. They go like 1 or 2 pounds a week. I've lost up to 5 pounds in a week. Like I said, I used to weigh 19 stone. I'm now 17.4 in just over a month. I don't eat anything. I literally eat nothing. My diet consists of like 10 litres of water, probably not that much, but a lot of water, and maybe a banana, and that's it. And I also walk 5 to 10,000 steps a day, mate. I'm good. Couple corners to go. I feel like this race has gone by so like quick, and it's been more of a podcast than a race. I've been mostly on my own, but we got a very massive upgrade package to the car. Put it on pole position. I think my second pole ever. And we are going to finish the race despite it getting to raining conditions in the podium places. Jenson Button takes P2 in Mexico. Go on! That's a good one. That's only my 3rd podium. P2 in Bahrain, P1 in Spa, and now P2 in Mexico. Go on! Max Verstappen. It's alright, but to be fair, Snacks Verstappen will forever be the best. Snacks Verstappen and Ayrton Send food will always be better, no matter what anyone comes up with. I've had Nico Hulkenberger, Lando Norris, Calorie Signs, Valtteri Bottas, Gabriel Bergoletto, Lewis Ham weighs a ton. Like, there's loads, but nothing will top Snacks Verstappen. What do you estimate the next championship winner is? I said George Russell. Just because of a guess, I genuinely have no idea who's going to be good next year. I think it's going to be Mercedes, Aston, or McLaren. So I just sort of said George Russell, but it's not based on anything, it's just a random driver. There was an equal chance I would have said Leclerc or whoever. Well done, Max, with the shit trophy that they still won't change from track to track. It probably takes, what, 5 minutes? I also wish we got national anthems, to be honest. That would be nice, but we'll take a podium in Mexico. That's good stuff. I did lose a place, but it's the Snacks Verstappen, so I suppose it ain't all bad. And I held off Leclerc as well, despite it raining. Which, like I said, considering my race pace in the wet is shocking. I'll take it. I mean, Leclerc was 9 seconds behind me. By the end, he was literally sniffing my ass. I mean, look at the dry pace. I'm doing what? Excuse me. I'm doing 20s, 21s, hard tires. I'm doing 18s. Look at that consistency. All 19s. Leclerc was doing basically the exact same, if not a little tiny bit slower. You get to wet conditions, I'm doing 29, 29, 30. Leclerc is doing 28s. It's not too bad. By my standards, that wasn't too bad. I will watch it, Melon. Relax. I will. It's good. All right. The standings after a very important P2. We go back up to P6 in the standings, 1 point ahead of Posh Spice George Russell, George Crumpet Russell. We are only 3 points behind Lando Norris, or only, what, 10 points behind Oscar Pastry, and we're only 35 points behind Lewis Weighs a Ton. Ham Weighs a Ton, rather. Unbelievable. And obviously you got Snacks Verstappen and Charles Leclerc in P1 by 25 points. Another important podium for him. The Constructors, we are now closer to Mercedes, but obviously I'm the only one that scores points. So if anything, we've basically just confirmed P5 in the Constructors, which is really good stuff. I'll save the replay. It was quite a fun race, and we'll advance. If I've been to Silverstone, I don't really have, like, multiple hundreds and thousands of pounds to spend on for. I've never been to an F1 race. It just costs too much for me, you know. I have enough to get by. I can't really start spending that much. I mean, like I said, I can barely afford a gym membership, let alone an F1 weekend. Maybe one day. It's on the bucket list. Is it me or does this live have 67 likes? That's very funny, isn't it? That's quite good. That's actually quite a lot. I like it. But, it is time to now end, unfortunately. If I do any more than 2 races, I get massive burnout. I did 3 races. I did 3 50% races. I didn't play the game for a week afterwards. I didn't stream for a week. I did 2 full races. I didn't stream for 3 weeks. So to maintain an every day or every other day schedule, I need to stream. I could only manage 2. So yeah, unfortunate. It's one of those. Oh, but that was really good. That is probably the best possible stream I could have had. Considering how the last stream went yesterday, where I got 14th and 19th, to get a 5th and then a 2nd, and now our car feels class, that was really good. That was very important. You're good at F1, I'm terrible at F1 23, that's the only F1. Have I got any recommendations for games? I don't really play games. I don't really. Hollow Knight Silk Song, probably. That's the only game I've really played recently. I loved it, so probably that. And then racing games, Sato Course is good. Gran Turismo 7 is good if you're on PlayStation. That's about it. I just don't play games, pretty much. I only play this, so there you go. What is with number 6, 7? It's something to do with some child that said it, and then it's also the, like, lyric from a rap song, and it just sort of became a thing. It's really cringe and unfunny, but there you go.
Got a moment to look at something.
Delays in equipment delivery from unregistered disrupting our facility special plans. Yeah, sure. I'm back. How did the race go? It went class, mate. I got a little podium. Pole position. Max Verstappen dobbed me in because it's Max Verstappen. It started raining. The pace was shocking. But got a P2. Lovely stuff. I subbed you. I'll watch the stream tomorrow if you're on. Hopefully I will be. I don't say I'll be live tomorrow because I might wake up and go, I can't be bothered. That's how I am. But hopefully I will be.
Chief, I must remind you that we have parts fully researched that are waiting for development. Let's get that performance on the car.
To be fair, we have gained a stupid amount of subscribers today. It's been like 40 odd. Incredible. I have more than that. It's nearly 50. No, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's a plus, and that's all that matters to me. It's fantastic either way. That was super duper 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 fun stream. Really good racing, really good driving. And we're nearly done with the first season of this My Team. We only have 4 rounds left. We've got Brazil, we've got Vegas, we've got Qatar, and we've got Abu Dhabi. That's it for this first season. It's been a very good first season, apart from them, obviously, 3 races. I hope this is momentum, though. I hope from now on, I'll always be up there in the points like I was at the start of the season. That'd be nice. But, that was good, yeah. Car is now in the top 5. Looking good. When I finished, I got 2nd, mate. It was good stuff. Good race. Have a good night, you too, Mark, and everyone else watching. Why is there a thing of a foot? Actions that impact driver perception are more positive. Yeah, sure. I don't know what that means, but sure. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, I didn't mean that. I can go back. Good. Right. That's going to be all from me. The stream is entertaining. You are a good YouTuber and really polite. I hope I come off as that. I try to. I mean, yeah. I just try and be normal, respectful. And, like I said, I try and respond to every comment. I do. Try my best anyway. And, well, I forgot that's the point of a streamer, is to be respectful and answer messages. So there we go. I had a good time watching. I had a great time playing me. Oh my arms are knackered. I'll hope you're back on tomorrow. Hope you had a good time. And I will see you lot. Well, yeah, like I said, hopefully tomorrow. Alright. So I'll see you lot whenever. Thank you all. For 3K subscribers as well. unreal stuff. And, yeah. We go next. Let's find a, Why can't I just... Oh, I don't know what to... Oh, you know what? I can't be arsed. Hang on, wait. Who cares about copyright anymore? I'm just going to play this and see you a lot later. I was live for 3.5 hours. Jeez Louise, time goes fast when you're having fun. What a day.